Almost done setting up, everybody. One moment, just filling up my water bottle. Alrighty, there we go. Welcome in Dysiped and welcome in Zafe, welcome in Lycirus. Lycirus, wow, I can't talk today. Welcome in Bodyman, welcome in Marshu. What are you doing in YouTube chat? What's wrong with you? Welcome in Taxi, welcome in Dysipter again, welcome in Eggy, welcome in Kamo, welcome in Ancient, welcome in Taxi. You do not need to say hi with money, sir. Welcome in Alu, paid content button is enabled, you just couldn't find it, you're just blind. Welcome in Rose and welcome in Spy. How's everybody's week going so far? I hope you're all having a good one. Apologies that I'm slightly late. I lost track of time and was halfway through eating. So, I've done what I can. Before I forget, let me start the subathon timer before I forget. Oh no, it's sub-only mode. Yeah, but you're VIP, Marshu. You're immune to it. Because you're VIP, you're immune to that. And also sub-only mode only lasts, another 3 minutes. Oh, fuck. Why must you do this to me every single time? What's wrong with you all? Or do you just not like associating with the pause? Is that why you're in YouTube? Because you didn't realize it was sub-only mode? At least it ain't laser ass that happened? What does that mean? What the hell does laser ass mean? Also, you spelled laser wrong. Despite what a lot of Americans think, you cannot spell laser with a Z, because laser is an acronym. I know. Common misconception. It's actually an acronym. My college finally helped me shift into psychology. Let's go, Eki! I'm very happy for you. Rich people for real, for real. My name, has been pronounced like that. Oh, you've been pronounced, gotcha. That makes sense, But yeah, so, you cannot spell laser with a Z because laser is actually short for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. I think it is. Apologies if I misremembered that. I don't exactly think about the word laser very often. But hey, there's your fun fact of the day. I'm gonna start trying to bring back that, that series from time to time. Start with a fun fact. We can all agree we give him a Damasty cluster dorm. No, that would be too difficult. You've got to understand, you're gonna fight your ability to synchronize, and it's not gonna go well. So stop with your acronyms. Hey, Spade, did you know that SCUBA stands for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus? Babooey. Bababooey. Welcome in. Simulated sounds cooler, though. Yeah. No. Eggy, you spelled it wrong. Simulated sounds cooler. There you go. I fixed it for you. Is that better? Okay. How's everybody's week been going? I am so glad that the work week is done. I fucking... Man, there's so much bullshit that happens at my job that I can't tell anyone about it. This was the funny kind of bullshit, but at the same time... it's basically... I can't tell the story. It's too fresh. I'll fuck up. I'll give some details away around my job that I'm not legally allowed to give. Look, I love this start time. Sleep well, Jolie. I'm sorry it doesn't work for you. I'm gonna smack you nicely. Ooh, kinky. Did I get touch or tulip? Lycirus, you got tulip. That is not touch. But no, sleep well, Jolie. Thanks for coming. I'm sorry the timing doesn't really line up for you. Oh shit, I forgot to set up... Okay, I forgot to set up a YouTube poll. I'm not gonna change that. So, before I forget, let me remove sub-only mode, because it's about to expire and I almost forgot. Okay, sub-only mode disabled, you are now free. Welcome in, Sir Salty Panther. Welcome in, Tavanan. It is lovely to have you. How are you both going today? Rhetorical and spelling rules, my favorite for real, for real. Hello, Dark Angels! No, it is not Banana Day. Thank you, Masu. Masu, it's free content. Hi, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Hey, nerd, I'm unfortunately in my hater arc, so I'm making vicious shit posts instead of thank sure you're safe today. Let's go! Welcome in, Zyrith, and welcome in, Java. Sai, not you two. You do not need to say hi with money. Good afternoon to you as well. I'm sorry YouTube has converted your name into Chinese or Japanese, but not Romaji, so I'm not actually sure how to pronounce it. If you would like me to say a proper hi with your name, please do let me know. I'm so sorry that I can't seem to. I'm just notifying you because I can't hijack your dorm. Hey, I'm saved, I'm saved. You don't need to notify me with money, but thank you, Zai. That's very sweet. And I'll consider that, depending on what nightmare chat creates. So something interesting happened in spy work. Look, chat. Despite popular belief and request, I'm not a spy. Back to my hater arc. Have fun, Zai! Thanks so much for coming by. Lovely to see you. Fuck Gundam the Witch from Mercury. What's Mercury? Oh, you mean from the planet Mercury? I would assume. Gundam the Witch? I thought Gundam was a mecha anime. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. It's an anime show. Gotcha. Okay, I won't worry about it. Have fun, Zai! Thanks for coming! So, as Zyrathan alluded to, today's goal is one of the Subathon reward streams. Specifically, chat gets to design my dorms. And by chat, I mean all of you, simultaneously. Whatever you say goes. As soon as we start, you are fighting for each other to see who can be the first to get noticed. Because anything I see, I'm adding. Still working, but doing great. That's lovely to hear, Tavanan. You're just 3 kobolds in a trench coat and we're all failing our perception check. No. I'm 6'2" and I am human, despite popular belief. I know. I'm not even an assassin IRL. Can you believe this? Design airport? No. That's not how it works.
Design airport.
So, to clarify more, here is what I'm talking about. I will have open the list of available furniture, and you all just shout whatever name you want. And whatever piece of furniture gets selected, we then add that. So you want 973 chairs, we'll add 973 chairs. And you can request a 4th. Are you hyped for Silksong in 4th of September? Is it really 4th? I thought it was late October. I need to lock the fuck in and actually beat Pantheon 4 so that I can beat Pantheon 5 off stream. I didn't realize it was that close, but look, I wasn't kidding. The Silksong devs waited for me to finish the game to release it. You're all welcome. South is the tax agent. No, I'm not a tax agent, otherwise I'd do my own taxes. Expose the fluffy cotton candy hidden in the walls, let KB eat it. No, we will not let KB eat asbestos, because then we'll end up in a vor simulation. And okay, how in-depth do I want to go into various vor fetishes I've seen? I think I will actually just kill that joke there and spare you all the traumatizing details. Yeah, let's bonk myself. But the tasty fiberglass, don't be a coward. Eat normal fiberglass. Don't eat one fiberglass that just looks like cotton candy. Consume fiberglass. It is good for you. There's plenty of fiber. If anyone ever says you're shy of fiber, just take a bite out of the fiberglass. They will learn. It's September? No, it is August. Also, by the way, time to have everything nice and neat besides 1P. Hypnos, you overestimate chat's ability to synchronize, I would say. What if I want to consume glass fibers instead of fiberglass? Nah. Mods, shoot this guy. Also, welcome in, Hypnos. Lovely to have you. What dorm are we building today? AK dorm or Azure Lane dorms? AK dorms. I'm not... Azure Lane runs like shit when I'm streaming. Also, by the way, I had forgotten that September is a thing. I had forgotten that September is a thing. So the good news is, it looks like the Subathon might end before September. The bad news is, if it doesn't, all subs are 25% off for the entire month. And then the Subathon is not fucking going anywhere. That's good news. Oh, welcome in, Doru! No, look, jokes aside, whether the Subathon continues or not, either way is fine with me. How you been, man? It's wonderful to see you. But yeah, so, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Maybe people will be exhausted and it'll end pre-September. September Timer-chan revival. I will say, it is rather concerning to me that the timer has lingered on 20 hours remaining for so many days. Been a while, Taki. Been a while for you too. How are you going, Doru? I hope you've been very, very well, man. It's always lovely to see you. I hope everything's going alright. I used a gif of you in one of my latest videos. If you know what I'm saying, Mr. Clean. Shaking that ass, shaking that ass. But no, I hope you've been doing really, really well, man. So yeah, I'd kind of just forgotten that was a thing. But it looks like it's irrelevant. Also, why is someone half of Storm Eye? How did that happen? How is someone half of Storm Eye? How did you manage to get him standing still there? You can't customize your chibis in my chat. What the... Well, that's impressive. Also, Hypnos, why are you such an absolute unit of an all-pianos? Taking up so much... Get your face out the damn screen, man. For real, for real. You're making me want to make the entire thing shorter for everybody. Are you compensating for something IRL? No? Well, oh, I guess you're just... Let me guess, your IRL height starts with 4 foot. I am tall. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. 4'11" is plenty tall. I understand, Hypnos. You're fine. Where are the chibis? Oh, they're currently down here on the screen. I can make them larger very briefly so you can see them a bit easier. Let's take a look, see who you are, Eggy. You are Dagenbrecker, and you are walking around. So you're currently over on the right by Timer-chan, right towards the seconds. You are Dagenbrecker. I love how I haven't moved, nor has Storm Eye. Yeah, neither has Entelekia, which is me. We're all stanced up. 1 inch shorter than wife. Oh, yeah, sorry. 4'11" in high heels. Where's my chibi, Reiji? What do you mean, where's your chibi, Marshu? You are very clearly the Ari running around. Marshu, you are very visible. You are the most visible because you're not an Arknights character. How do I make yourself extremely sparse? There's no customization in my stream specifically, but there are plenty of other places you can customize it. Aura farming? No. The aura farming tier list is tomorrow. Okay, because I'm late, I lost track of time. We should probably get started now. Wait, do I need to do any of my Wait, fuck. Do I need to do any of my dailies, or am I all done? I should have checked. I'm a bit brain melted from work because of the level of glue sniffing that went on today. Why are you making my eyes soulless? I haven't even seen your career. Actually, you know what? That's fair. I have to look at Ak. Statement retracted. I was going to complain about not having seen your godless creations, but no, I had to look at Ak, so that's fair. Oh, right! I was doing the module mission for Marseille. Right. Let me fix that, actually. I think I can afford it. If so, then I'm actually a step closer to done. No, I don't have the materials. Hey, Marshu, I'm working on it. Don't judge me. Put the gun down, Marshu. We can talk about this. I don't have any crystalline electronic units at the moment. I'm broke from all of the 6 stars I need to E2. A valid accusation, mods. Take that guy out back and remove his kneecaps, then let him back inside. He needs to learn. Are you winning, South? Welcome in, Lucy! Today I can't win. I can only lose, unfortunately. Have you tried getting more? No, not yet. I don't want to craft them. So, here is an update on the latest characters I must level. As you can see, I've got E2 Vina Victoria. She's almost maxed out. And that's basically the only progress. Oh, I also E2'd Figurino so I could put him in a jar better. But yeah, it takes so many fucking reasons. I'm so broke. I can't afford anything. Your module video was fun to watch. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Ak? No. Ak is exempt. Who's Vina Victoria Siege Alter? Also known as Saber from Honkai Star Rail. The famous character Saber. The Saber servant from Honkai Star Rail. Arturia Pendragon. You know the one? Re-Crown Slayer. Crown Slayer is maxed out. What do you mean Re-Crown Slayer? I can't level her up more. Oh, shit. Baron, what? Why? Okay, well, thank you. That's very sweet. That is +1 because you'd already subscribed for 6 months in advance. So that is in fact +1. I will count that. Thank you. Wait, I did math wrong. It's 55. Welcome in. You don't need to say hi with money. Why are you like this? But thank you, man. That's very, very sweet. I hope you're having a lovely week. Please do not ever feel free to say hi with money, okay? Oh no, please don't ever feel forced. You're obviously... I can't talk! You got me flustered immediately. Please don't ever feel forced to give me money. That is very sweet of you, but please make sure you're being responsible, okay? 80 out of 90? No. I don't have any specialists above level 80. Not even Ascalon or Kirito or Phantom or Spelter. I don't get specialists past level 80. It's a personal thing. Don't worry about it. Siege got an altar? Yeah. I know you haven't played the game in a while. Don't worry about it, Zabe. We did get even more canonical Vor, though, so maybe that'll bring you back. Okay, now the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to actually get started. I am dreading this. So, we have 3 unbuilt dorms. 1 second. Yep. Load. Oh, shit. How do I... There we go. We have 3 empty doors. And, chat, you get to build absolutely anything you want. It can be a theme, it can be a single. You are assembling this nightmare. And much like my ACK assistant, it can never go away. So let me actually empty all of the others as well. Sorry, Utage. You do not get to lay down on a bed. How dare you? Stay standing, coward. But yeah, Siege got an altar a little while ago, so if you've missed quite a bit of the game. I know you don't really play it anymore, though. And how you been, by the way, man? It's lovely to see you as always. And no, Doru, you weren't here for this. I did not level Crown Slayer willingly. There are many characters I have not leveled willingly. Crown Slayer is one of them. In fact, there is a list of 28 characters I have not leveled willingly. Oh, 24, I can't count. 2 times 12. Wow, that was very difficult. Including, Piss Ginger, who I now have leveled up. And, yeah, like, I had to max out Piss Ginger. That should tell you what's going on here. Skill issue, Crown Slayer is best wife. No, she's not. Crown Slayer is not waifu material. Also, look, slight prequel for tomorrow with the aura farming tier list. I'm gonna have to make a unique fucking tier for Crown Slayer. Because Crown Slayer does aura farm right until she tries to do anything. And then she becomes a girl failure. But she does aura farm. Like, she absolutely does. So how am I gonna rate her when she's a girl failure and an aura farmer? Piss what? Why you bring up piss? I said passenger. Sorry, I like to gaslight. I jokingly abbreviate passenger as Piss Ginger because I don't like him. Is Jack gonna be the best dorm designer? Let's find out! So, the way this will work, we're in decoration mode. You can choose a theme, you can choose a single. And then we'll go from there. For example, let's say you choose the theme, you can go through all of these. Whatever you say goes. We're coming for real. South Girl Failure Aura is the maximum aura. No, it's not. But I like Passenger. I jokingly hate him. Don't worry, you're in the fine. So, okay, chat. Who out here, we're coming? Is it just me and Marshu? Is it just me and Marshu zerking off right now? Insane Asylum for Lapland. Yeah, that's absolutely fair. You can give it a try. I know someone who's an aura farmer and a girl failure named South. I do not aura farm, and I'm not a girl failure. Put 50 cardboard boxes there. No, we go piece by piece. So if you keep sniping cardboard box, we get a cardboard box and we put it there. You can look up any piece of furniture and say it and I have to find it, or I can just scroll through and you can say that, and then we decide the general direction. Jokingly, because that wasn't the case for 1.5 years ago. No. It was always joking. Cardboard cocks. Yeah, cardboard box. I vote for cardboard box. Stalkers. Are we going to get anything other than cardboard boxes today? Or should I just scroll over and find them and just stay there? I also vote for cardboard box. You know what? Chat has spoken. Let me find it. Okay. I'm trying to find the cardboard cocks. Emperor picture in the middle. I mean, look, just tell me the name so I can actually find it. Wait, are you guys talking large cardboard box or small cardboard box? Because there are actually multiple. Call me in cardboard box. No, this is not pulls. We have to wait for El Banana for pulls. Holy shit, I did not realize how Oh god, I didn't realize how many pieces there were. Oh god, this is... If you start saying specific pieces, it is gonna take me so long to find them. Oh no. Okay, so the filter doesn't work. That is really lovely to know. I'm pretty sure the cardboard box is a chair. So let me scroll through every single chair in the game. Stop me if you see something you like instead. Why does Arknights not have a search function? What the hell is wrong with them? Okay, and the we're coming has stopped, so we're now all absolutely safe.
And I felt it for ages.
Hell no, I'm skipping this. I'm sorry to the Zero Virtuosa fans because Jolie went to bed. Your girl got skipped. We only like our box. Would you accept a carton stool? Is this close enough to a cardboard box for you? Or is there a specific one you want me to find? Because we're starting with this. No, we're starting with this. This is getting added. I accept exactly. We have one yes, and like that, it is a dictatorship, and Tavanum was the original dictator. Cardboard boxes don't have legs. Yeah, we're starting with this one. I'll try to find a different cardboard box later, okay? I'll try to find a different cardboard box some other time. I'm gonna go for the monster, then save for sparking. No, that's absolutely fair, Lucerus. Low orange sofa blocking the left door. Okay, yeah. Low orange sofa blocking the left door, you say. Now that's the kind of instruction I can get behind. Why is it not letting me rotate it? Oh no, that's reset. How do you rotate? Shit. How do you rotate? No! Why is this? Okay, there we are. Okay, low orange sofa blocking the door. This is the closest we can get. You can't actually block the door, so there is, in fact, a pathway. The sofa facing the door. Don't worry. The sofa... Of course the sofa's facing the door. Add plaque foam. Okay, bet. Let's see. Let's see if I can find me a plaque. If I was a plaque, where would I be? Hanging decorations, I assume. Now, the question is, what do you mean? Wait, is it contingency contract? No. Is it other? Okay, where would a plaque be? Where would a plaque be? Is it maybe equipment? This is gonna be... You know what, when you think about it, a surveillance camera, that's basically a plaque. So, where do you want the surveillance camera? Do you want it facing the corner? How about this? How about this? It's giving you 0-degree vision. That's basically a foam plaque. Okay, now let's actually try to find the plaque. There is so much shit. No, fine. It goes bye-bye. Fine, I got rid of it. Are you satisfied? I don't think plaques are placed on the ceiling. I can't find any plaques. Oh, this is not the correct area. Oh, right. Oh, I was searching the ceiling. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Ceiling light, wall light. Wall decoration. Rope rack, just call out things you find. One thing at a time. Where is the plaque? Where is the plaque? Okay, here we are. We're in the right spot. Oh, thank goodness. We've actually found it. Now, where was foam? Let me take a nice close look. Skyfall, within reach, horizons, traveler, contract, insight, patience, tolerance, humility. There's so many plaques. Oh my god. There's Hypnos, you're blocking the fucking screen. People can't even see all of it. Oh, there's a plaque sync. That's close enough. The plaque's in the tab that has the plaques in it. Thank you, Zave. That really narrows it down. Any wooden floor. Remind me. I can only do one thing at a time. I can't search for multiple. Where the fuck is this plaque? Why are there so many? Why is it still going? Why are there hundreds of plaques? What is this? Okay, there we go. Okay. Rast, where do you want this? Do you want this dead center? Do you want this hidden by the couch? So that it's the first thing you see when you walk over? Do you want it hidden by your precious cardboard box? We found it. Not my fault people don't have all furniture pieces. I do, it's just a nightmare to find them. Hidden by the box, of course. Silly me. I shouldn't have doubted you. Okay, there we go. Now let's decide the floor. You've decided you wanted a wooden floor. How about tea room? You feeling tea room or... I think tea room looks nice. What do you reckon, Eggy? This is you deciding this. We could also go tailor shop. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Warm kitchen. Nah, that's not wood. Tailor? Yeah, Tailor is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Especially with that... No, that works too well with the orange couch. Hello, how goes? Welcome in, Shadow! Welcome in, Hiraeth! Lovely to have you both. I hope you're both having a lovely day. Okay, we'll set it for Tailor for now. So, what... Let's make this easier. Let's streamline this. What category should we go for next? We can grab wallpapers. We can grab interactable things. We could change the floor. We could change the ceiling. We could have rugs, we could have tables, chairs. Like, narrow it down for me so that we can find things easier. There's also light fixtures, there's also wall decorations. Just narrow it down which category we want. Don't worry, the wall will clash, for real, for real. Oh, okay, chair, you want another chair? Let's grab another chair then. What are you looking for? No, Zave said it first. It's first comes... Yeah, don't bring it up, Eggy, otherwise Marshu will freak out. So, let's start scrolling. Let me know. That Melody sofa looks absolutely fucking terrible. That looks like a mouth. Is it just me? Or does that, like, cream filling at the base? That looks like a mouth. This looks like a giant extended lip. It looks like a giant fucking mouth to me. I can't unsee it. That's so terrible. The snacks are real nice. Yeah, I'll make you spend your Denny's all away. It's my desire. Okay, let's keep scrolling through. Let me know what chair you see. Trident form decoration. No. We're in the chairs. We're in the chairs. Ceiling fan or lamp. Ooh, hats absolutely remind me in a second, but we're currently on the chairs. Next piece is a chair, as it's been voted by one person. So we only change after we've placed an item. So you've got to pick something. Seat of the Wise, that looks like a fucking toilet. Okay, only from that angle, to be fair. Box? You want another box? Red gamer chair. No, okay, I'm going red gamer chair. I'm not doing another box. I'm not just doing box. Okay, we've got an avant-garde swivel chair. Best chair is the cardboard box. We already have that. Do we have anything highly explosive? No, we don't. But what we can do is place it so that you need to get past the chair. Where do we want the swivel chair? Where do we want your gamer swivel chair? Toilet is chair? It is. For real, for real. We could make a bunch of security cameras surrounding a bathroom. Stoltavira and Navas ship background. Just remind me after this. We gotta place the chair first, obviously. Where do we want it? Do we want it to be the centerpiece? Do we want it to be a cuck chair? Facing the wall? Oh yeah, gotcha. So, like, this right on the other... That's apparently supposed to be another exit. We can't actually place it closer. Actually scammed. Why is there... What the hell is that? Okay, no, let's place it against one of these other walls. Cuck chair but facing the wall. Yeah, there we are. So cuck chair facing the wall, so that you can really appreciate the wallpaper we go for. Alrighty, I think the consensus is that chair is in an absolutely peak position. So currently we have a sofa, 2 chairs, and a plaque that's hidden by one of the chairs. What are we grabbing next? We've got sofas, we've got tables, we've got carpets, light fixtures, decorations, wallpapers, anything. Ship background? Okay, let's do the background. And by background, I assume you mean the wallpaper. Can't even watch the cocking. That's what's so funny about it. Hello? Welcome in, Archie! Lovely to have you. So, Hypnos says background. He wants ship background, but that's not the name of a specific background. So if literally anybody says a specific background name... Okay, we know we can't do Old Knight in the New City, because that makes this into a normal chair, rather than a cuck chair. Today's stream is so random if you run out of content. No. But this is a subathon reward. Look, it's definitely a goofy stream, but hey, I'm having fun so far. So we could have you be like the mastermind of a carnival, but that... I'm thinking... Wait, hear me out. What if warm kitchen wallpaper, but we move the chair like 1 tile to the left so it's halfway on the door? Because that absolutely swings out. Welcome in, Joshua! Lovely to have you! Warm kitchen? Yeah, I thought you'd have the same mind as me. And then we just do this. Just so that it's maximally in the way. Lo-fi panoramic, for real, for real. Also, welcome in, Chew. Lovely to have you. Do you have the collab couches? If they weren't played, almost certainly. Peak designing, yeah. I especially like how you have a massive sofa. You can't see out the window with it. The door is blocked by your gamer chair. And the only way you can look into the kitchen is by sitting on the cardboard box. That's definitely a fire hazard. No. OSHA doesn't exist in the Arknights world. A bed right next to the chair for maximum cockage. Okay. Which bed are we going with? I'm thinking the KFC collab wall. Ooh. I mean, we've locked in on this, sadly, but we could replace it later or go with the one of the other ones. Welcome in, Joshua Kitsune. Lovely to meet you. How's Arknights? I'm having a blast. This is, just to clarify, this is not gameplay. But it's lovely to have you nonetheless. We're doing something very stupid today. Apologies. But lovely to have you. Uncomfortable shelf bed. Okay. Now, what do you think? What do you think? I feel like it would be too convenient to have this here. We could completely... But this almost looks like a countertop. This doesn't even look like a bed. Let's scroll through our other options as well, just in case you get another idea. Because while that's like... The name is funny, I actually think that looks too comfortable. It meshes too well. Imagine streaming actual gameplay. I know, right? Welcome in, Alvia! Lovely to have you! Foam mattress or elegant-ass bed? Yeah, we could get an elegant-ass bed. Obelisk bed. Is there an obelisk bed? Was that the name of something? Oh, yeah. Let's take a look, see what that would look like. What if we block the other half of the door? Hear me out. What if we block the other half of the door? We just barely can't block the full pathway. Okay, how about that? Or do you want it elsewhere? I have a lot of themes in my base. This is actually my first time since 2019 I'm customizing my base. So many maids these days. Is it maid day? How about this? I'm in an assassin getup now. The cock chair pointing against the head of the bed too. Nah, it's way funnier to have it watching the door. Add more beds. We could grab multiple beds. Fun fact, that's a fake door. It is indeed, but now it's even more fake. Okay, rotate it 180 degrees. Oh, yeah, how about this? So that the cuck chair is even more cucked. Or are you talking like this? So that they're watching the cuck chair, because either way would function. I feel like this one is more obnoxious, though. Because this way your bed is also facing the entrance. What do we think? Do we want adjustments? Perfect? Yeah, I believe so. Do we have a motivational poster? That could be what we go for next, or do you want another bed? We could easily add a poster, or we could add another bed. 90 degrees more? What, so you just want it like this? So, wait, actually, that's kind of hype. No, because then the cuck chair is too included. Poster is blocking the kitchen window. It is pretty funny. Makes it face the cuck chair. No, because then it doesn't look good. I personally think that, just completely blocking the path is way funnier, but it facing the wall is also pretty peak. But this is just so obnoxious and in the way. Look at how tiny that gap is for you to walk past. It's intended to be laid flat, so it's more funny to fuck it up. Feng Shui, exactly. That is indeed obnoxious, perfect, for real. You have the Dungeon Meshy food table? I believe so, but let's start off with a wall decoration. It could be any type, it could even be a light. We could set up, for example... one of these bad boys shining directly onto the bed. Okay, no, this is supposed to be chat building, but I feel like this is a good addition. Hello, South, how goes? Welcome in, Fracta! Lovely to have you. How's your day going? A barricade at the front really makes it look like an exhibit. I know, right? Can we have a rerun of the CC toilet? If only. A camera as well. Okay, let's try to find a camera in the decorations. Let's see what we can find, because we obviously need to record you when you're sleeping. Obviously. Now, where are the cameras? I know they're here somewhere. The name of the poster is Motivational Poster. Ooh, I'll try to find that. Toilet? I would be shocked, yeah, if we didn't add at least one toilet. I'm sure we'll get there. Let's see. You said you wanted a camera. I don't know where the cameras are, because I don't know where any of the furniture is sorted. This is going to be a pain. Wait. We could do stairs directly in front of the bed. No. We're looking for a camera. Are we making Wish Adele's room? For real. You all live like this? Yeah, this is a one-to-one recreation of my apartment. Wait, okay. I know we were looking for a camera, But hear me out. What if we have a stove? Because we've blocked off the actual kitchen. What if we have a stove? Can we have the Emperor portrait in front of the cocktail halfway on the door? I will give that a try. I'll give that a try. I just thought it was at least worth asking about the stove while I continue functioning. Okay, now block that stove too. Exactly! We're on the same wavelength. Now we just need to block this one as well. Welcome in, Alvia! Lovely to have you. Make sure the stove is also backwards. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What do you think? What about pizza oven? That is also a very viable idea. We could instead have a giant-ass pizza oven. Where was that? It was right here. I saw it a second ago. Where was it? Man, it's so hard to find shit. Bathtub throne? Yeah, I should have known from the name that y'all would go for that. Let's grab the bathtub throne. What do you think? I'm thinking right in... We need to leave the path to the cuck chair open, obviously. So I'm thinking right in front of the second stove. Which is facing backwards. What do you think? I think this is peak placement. However, we could also rotate it the other degree if we fiddle things around. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And let's face it this way so that the cuck chair gets a more cinematic view. Or do you want the really enclosed nature of the pillar blocking off the cuck chair? Either way, I'll leave it like... No, I think it looks better with the cinematic view of the cuck chair. Oh shit, people were asking for wall decorations. Wall decorations, right. Gotta be enclosed? Fine. It is the cuck chair. Okay, Emperor's picture frame. You wanted it half on the door? It looks like you actually can't. Oh, wait! Yeah, you can't hide it behind the cuck chair because it's against the wall. That's tragic. Welcome in, Feed Caribou! Put only one toilet at Dorm and Duns, South Heresy Dorm. Welcome in, scene. Didn't expect you to have a male voice. Ooh, lovely to have you. And no, very fair. Thanks for checking me out either way. Understandable if it's not your cup of tea. But thank you for coming by. Lovely to have you. How are you, dude? It is what it is. And the character model is female. Don't worry, I understand your confusion. Wait, why am I floating? Why am I floating slightly? Huh? Why is there a gap? How's that? Did that fix it? No, that made it drastically worse. Why am I floating? I didn't... How long has this been going on? Wait, let me... Why is there a narrow gap? That doesn't make sense. VTube Studio, what the fuck are you doing? 1 second. Let me just... there we go. That's... Oh my god, it's so finicky. That is good enough. No, yeah, that'll do for now. That'll do for now. That will suffice, unfortunately. That will suffice. She's getting power. No, I cut myself in half, apparently. You can't see my tits very well this way. Tragic. I love the Terraria BGM. It is fantastic. Good enough. Welcome back, Emperor. No. Okay. We definitely can't have the Emperor here, because then it looks like the cuck chair is no longer a cuck chair, and you're now facing the Emperor. So we can't have that there. We've got to move it somewhere else. But where are we thinking? Left side blocking the doorway, right side on this wall over here. Could be plenty of different directions, but if we have it there, it looks more like the cuck chair is worshipping Emperor rather than getting cucked. We could also have it, like, right here. So that you just see a third of the Emperor. Employee of the month looking ass. This is Cultivate a Maxing Person Dream Feng Shui room. It really is. Can you place it in the middle of the window? Let's see. Oh, this is gonna... Oh, this is gonna be hard to select. I may have made a mistake. Okay, let's see the... There we go. Okay, yes, you can in fact place it in the middle of the window. I feel like it's way funnier, though, to have it, like, right down here on the floor of the window, rather than dead center, because dead center, that looks on purpose. A one-to-one recreation of my apartment, you have Egyptian structures inside? Yeah. I actually stole them from a local archaeological dig. And by stole, I mean I hit the archaeologist in the back of the head with a shovel, and then I just dragged away all of the artifacts, and I got him fired. It was hilarious. Can you place furniture past the maximum ambience? Of course you can, There's no limit. Okay, what are we feeling now? Are we feeling another wall decoration, or do we want some more furniture? I see the vision, but how about one space to the left? Oh, true. You don't want it to be perfectly lined up. Nah, because then because where the couch is sitting, how about something like here? That looks... No, that's then centered. How about... this is hard. What about right against the wall? Absolute bottom left. Green Dynamo for real, for real. Where's Green Dynamo? You gotta clarify, sir. What type of decoration is that? Alrighty, what are we going for now? We could add more wall decorations. We could add ceiling lights. We could potentially add a camera if I can find it. Spotlight on the cock chair. Yeah, let's add a light for the cock chair. That is a lucid idea. Emergency light, orange wall light. No, I think it'll have to be a ceiling light. That's unfortunate. We could add a cock chandelier. Oh, no, they reached the ceiling. Doesn't fit. Unless... Oh, really? That still doesn't fit either? Bro. Ah, fine. I'll get rid of this. Okay, we can't add the giant-ass ceiling, but we could add the spool light directly over the cock chair. There we go. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Am I a cuck? Curiosity South? No. Up until very recently, I was asexual, and now I'm mostly straight, but slightly bi. I do find some guys attractive, but usually just women. No, it's just a running joke. No, you're absolutely fine to ask. Don't worry, you're not in any trouble. I'm not. I was answering your question. I'm very light on moderation. You're fine. Like Super? No, I don't know what Super looks like, and Super and I aren't dating, despite popular request. And no, the South wedding art is not me getting married to Super. Tark, wait, sure, what's up? What's up, Doro? Yeah, what you want? They're married already? No. You can play Ultra Kill now? I have already played Ultra Kill. I played it last week. And why would I need to be non-asexual to play Ultra Kill? Told you South was a femboy? I'm 6'2" and I box. I'm not a femboy. You're very energetic for this time of night. Are you the UK? I'm actually from Australia. So it's a bit hard to tell, mate, but I've got a bit of thick Australian accent. It's just I don't usually use the slang, and I usually make it a little bit more neutral. So not talking about going to the servo, going to the botlo, going for some cheeky dirty bird. But no, I'm actually from Australia. However, the Australian and UK accents are very similar to people who don't know them. Hey, South, can I change my chibi? I think you'll find a very compelling reason. What is the compelling reason, Fractor? Do I actually want to know? You should use your natural accent. This is actually my natural accent. I can just put on a more thick Aussie accent. Hung? No, I'm not letting you change yourself to hung. In CM term, how much is that? Sorry, Lucy. Could you elaborate on the question? CM, do you mean commission? Do you mean emergency? Can you put a bear somewhere so someone has something if they feel alone? There's the cuck chair, though. Accent, it sounds like... Oh, do you mean like this? If I talk like this? This isn't actually my natural accent. This is just me talking in an exaggeratedly Australian manner, mate. No gauge, just being honest. Oh, it's fine if there's some gauge. I am a bisexual's wet dream. Gorgeous female VTube model. And a deep, booming bass voice. Centimeters. Oh, I'm like 187, height-wise. 182, 187, one of those two. Do you want a dinner, a bath, or perhaps me? Welcome in, nobody. Lovely to have you. What a power move. Silently hitting the ara. What, so tall? Yeah, I am marginally tall. Alrighty, we haven't added a cabinet. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? I feel like a cabinet would be great. Wasted talent. No, that looks too good, but the name is hilarious. Hydrate? Yes, sir, will do. And yeah, Rast, I am very tall. No, we don't have a cabinet. Let's add one. I really feel like the room needs something in the middle of this walkway to make it... Put 2 beds? Fine. We'll add a second bed. We'll add a second bed so you can be doubly cucked in the cuck chair. Let's scroll a bit further. Okay, we'd actually seen most of them. We could add an orange bed. We could add an... Wait, hear me out. Hear me out. Oh, no, this is way too big. I was going to say, what if we added... Oh, wait, it fits perfectly. What if we add an air mattress in the dead center of the walkway? Hear me out. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Is this a good secondary bed? So you've got to get over the bed to access your bed. Like, this is so ridiculously inconvenient in every way. We won't be able to get in the room. No, this is not cursed feng shui. This is perfect feng shui. Add the trident. If I can find the trident, sure. Let's see. Wait, was that a Discord noise? Do I not have my Discord muted? No, it is muted. Okay, I was imagining things. Why am I listening to Dorothy's theme? Let me skip that. Looking at it now, but it does look like a rug. Yeah, that's fair. We could change it to something else if people want. Let's just take a look-see. Aegir's mysterious pedestal. No, we can't block the cuck chair with the pedestal. What about over here so that you can't access the other chair? Oh, thanks to the sub, Lurkin. Glad you're having fun. Lovely to have you. It kind of does. Yeah, it's too... Yeah, we need to swap it out for a different bed. It looks too much like a rug. I'll see you soon, OWAP. Lovely to have you. And we only have one trident, so we could save this for a different room, so that we can have it as the focal point. Alternatively, we can completely block off the cuck chair. But I feel like that's a bit of a waste of space. So let's think about the other bed instead. What do we want for our bed? That's the wrong one. That's a chair. What are our options? We actually don't have as many beds as I thought. It's mainly just infinite wall decorations. Is Dynamo a generator? It could be. Standard issue bunk bed. Oh no, I thought that was a prison bed. Never mind, that looks nice. Okay, let's see. Hospital bed. Yeah, we could grab a hospital. I assume you mean the electro-hydraulic. I'm just scrolling to see if there was one called hospital. There was not. So I assume you mean this bad boy, right? I assume this is what you mean? We could add this right here. Yes, that one? Yeah, for real. I like the end of the dragon bed. It does look great, I do agree. It is annoying we can't block off this next walkway. Medical bed? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Now, where do we want this? Because we have very limited... We actually need to put it over here, otherwise it doesn't fit. That's crazy. I feel like if we just completely block off the walkway, that's pretty funny. But we could also have it basically flush with this bad boy. But yeah, we actually need to put it over here. That is the only area it'll fit, because it's such a massive bed. Where do we want to set it? Welcome in Hixelsis. Lovely to have you. And also, which way do we want it to face? Do we want it... I think it's way funnier to have the beds facing each other like this. I think that's way funnier. Because with this bed, you lie towards the cat end, and with that bed, you lie there. So you're constantly staring at each other, and you're sleeping by each other's feet. Hello, Mandrasimp here, wishing you all a good morning. Welcome in, Acraw! Lovely to have you! Based Mandragora Simp. I love Mandragora. It's such a shame what happened to her. Her design is really cool. Though I was always confused why they made her look so ridiculously tall. When she's like 4'10". But lovely to have you, Acraw. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay, now we're getting a bit limited with what we can fit into this dorm. We could fit plenty more wall decorations. We could fit a bunch of rugs. We could hang some things from the ceiling. For example, extinguished Sims right over the cuck chair. You never know. Right over the entrance. We could hang whatever we want. What are you feeling? What are you all feeling? She wears oversized clothes. It's cute. I agree. It is very cute. Mandragora is very cute. She has a lovely design. It's a shame what happened to her. What even is the theme for that dorm? Why chat designs it. Eyes open, high, for real. And Dara, there is no theme. Chat is designing this. Do you want me to try and design a dorm with a theme? That would be way less funny. Okay, I'm feeling something on the ceiling. I don't know what. Let's take a look through our options. We could hang a Liscom target on the ceiling. Just encourage good gun safety. We could hang even more lights. We could hang a railway clock. So you can wake up and say, hey, that's a nice clock every morning. Hear me out. Wait, yeah, let's wait. Let's make the least useful clock of all time. Directly facing the wall. Or even better, let's make it face the window. How's that? How's that? What a useful clock. It's facing the window. I feel crammed. Don't worry. I'm sure the next one will just be a toilet in an empty field. Alrighty, what else should we add? I love looking at the time. For real. What else should we add, or is this perfection? I can't go around suggesting things. I need to stop that. This is chat designs. Can you put balloons right above the massive spike? Let me see. Can I hang Carnivale balloons right above the spike? No, because it counts as going to the ceiling. But we can hang it, like, here. So that it's sort of in line with them. That's the best we can do. The raiders outside might see it. True. Let me fix that. There. Now that is perfection. That clock is a waste of power. Put a fancy rug? Sure. After the balloons, we'll pop a fancy rug. We can pop it right over the corner. We can put it here over the one functional chair. Can you put them in the corner over the door? I think so. Let's find out. We can. They're a surprise. Alrighty, there we go. Now let's add a fancy rug. Tavanan, you get to pick the rug, or whoever calls out a rug first. So here are our options. We've got lovely carpets. We've got a rug for concealing a hidden room. Belief creates reality. We've got a lot of lovely rugs. Can you put a column in front of the card box? I don't think so. Save the balloon for the trident. Okay, that is actually a valid point. That is good synergy. That is good synergy. We'll use that in the next room so we have more room. Yeah, I figured you'd be about it as well. There are a lot of rugs. That's actually really nice. Now, do we want something ridiculously clashing, or do we want something that fits? We could add a laundromat carpet right at the entrance. But no, it's up to you, chat. Decide. Overly bloody something? There probably won't be bloody outside of things like work area where it just looks disgusting. I doubt there'll be blood specifically. But you never know. Let's keep scrolling through. Sorry, had to hydrate real quick. Needed to take my hand off the thing. We've got a scratched up rug. That's basically bloody. What was the default rug? The default rug is no rug. Or do you mean like the basic bitch rug? Hard to say. Work area chair for the walkway. After that. Proliferation. Damn, me scrolling fast really screws me over. Where was proliferation? Work area rug. Oh, gotcha. That's this bad boy. It looks like everything's stained. It looks pretty horrible. Where do you want this? Make it nice and welcoming. And by that I mean as inconvenient as possible. I like that, right underneath the beds? There's no better spot to have a rug than right under the bed. You are spitting straight facts there. Oh, and I see, proliferation. Okay, now where do we want this bad boy rest? Make it the walkway to the chair. Yeah, sure, there we go. We've made it the walkway to the chair. Oh, if we do that... Oh, we can't really fit in proliferation, but that's fine. Welcome in, Amberisk! Lovely to have you. How's your day going? Also, rust color rug? Is that the name? Because we're going by names here. Proliferation doesn't really work unless it's the centerpiece there. Let's see. We could definitely add another rug. We don't need another one. Which room in the landship is this supposed to be? This is the cafeteria. Can't you tell by the kitchen and the stove? And the cock chair? Obviously, this is the kitchen, Amberisk. What's wrong with you? How can you not tell such an obvious fact? It's the name? Okay, I just assume I skipped it then. Rust color rug. Let's scroll back and see if I can actually find this. There's so many damn options. All in one. I assume that's also... Oh, wow, it was right there. Oh yeah, this is just, the work rug, but it's not... It doesn't look like it's covered in shit. This won't fit, though. I'm sorry. This does not fit. It's too large. Okay, and then you said all in one. I'll scroll until I can find that bad boy. Where is all in one? Is this a My Hero Academia reference, or do you like the rug? Let's take a look-see. Oh, hey, we've got Bloodstained Oath. Oh, we do have a welcome mat. Yep, sorry, I can't find it. That's fine. Okay, what else should we add? It doesn't need to just be carpets. We could go another carpet. We could go a wall decoration. We could go a light fixture. We could go a chair. Whatever you're feeling, we've still got plenty of real estate. There's so much free empty space. This room is still usable. Are you gonna let that stand? Are you really gonna have a usable room like that? What the hell's up with that? Why aren't you fixing this? What are we gonna add to make this an absolute nightmare? Can you move back the work rug? I want the walking patch to be on the experience. Oh, yeah, sorry. I did move it one tile to the left. Yeah, there you go. There you are, go. I assume that's what you're talking about, because it looks like someone dragged the chair and or shat on it. Got you, Shadow. Got you. We could also add a random pallet. Those are always lovely. You never know when you need a giant pile of cardboard. Please let me select the correct rug. Oh, no. Revert. Oh, God. Why are you doing this to me, game? You know, let's just get rid of that, and then we'll put that back. Yep, let me move it, please. This is very finicky. There we go. All perfect, all perfect. Now, let's take... I feel like we're done with carpets. Let's take a look, see what else we can get. We could get hanging decorations. We really do need something in the way. It's too convenient to get in and out at the moment. No, that was, did not intend to click on that. Let's take a look-see. I don't see enough blue and purple. How about a bright, purple ion lamp right above the entrance? So you know you're walking into a party zone. No, that looks too good. Background, we already chose a background. Do you want to change it from the kitchen? You want to get rid of the cuck chair blocking the door? Because we can absolutely do so. I don't know. Let's get rid of that bad boy. Do you have 38 yellow wall clocks? You should use them. I believe so. Welcome, Enduran. Okay, you've requested a whole bunch of wall clocks. Let's see if we can find those bad boys. Wall decoration. That would be just wall decor, I would assume. Let's take a look-see. Nope, that is not. Maybe... No, it's not curtains. Maybe it's a sign. Nope, maybe it's a rack. Gow! Gow! Welcome in, Marshy! Welcome back, brother. It's not an, shit, where would this be? Where would the clocks be? Because we gotta show off our massive clock. I assume it's an other, maybe? Afterglow, that's a clock, that's promising. CC banner, we could also add a CC banner. But where are the plain white clocks? Oh, there we are, there we are. So, Duran, you said you wanted a shit ton of clocks, right? So that everyone can tell the time. Wait, I only have one! I only have one! Never mind, I only have one clock. That's fucked up. Buy more? No. I don't know how. Poor? Apparently so. There are tree branches in the ceiling. We need pieces of nature. That is actually so valid. First off, though, where do we want the clock? Where do we want the clock? We need it somewhere completely non-useful. I'm feeling like right behind here. Right behind the pillar. No, because that's useful for, shit. Where do we want it? Maybe right in front. Nah. If we move... Hang on. What if we move the cuck chair one tile? No. We need it blocking the wall. This is difficult. Where can we put it? Facing the other clock? You can't rotate these. Oh, yeah. No. You can't rotate these, unfortunately. This has to go on the back wall. It's tragic. And yes, you're correct. I'm poor. That's why the embers are settling into ash right now. Can you believe it? I'm actually an unemployed spy who has no money. It's tragic. Okay, the best we can do for facing the other clock is right there. Can you get the lamp to block the clock? You mean like this? Maybe, but keep in mind, like, other people would still be able to use this. Only barely, but they could theoretically use it. But that's okay, that's okay. No, that makes the cuck chair useful. Simple orange clock, how to obtain it, can be obtained from the furniture store for 40 parts.
Simple orange clock, how to obtain.
I don't know if I can afford that, Marshu. I'm kind of broke right now. The red floodlight. Oh, no. That takes up a bunch of tiles, unfortunately. Otherwise, that'd be hilarious. We could put it right under if the bed was moved forward, or we could put it right above. Wait, actually, no. Let's put it right above, so that when you go to check the time, right when you wake up, you stare directly into the industrial light, because you slightly miss it. Like, you're laying down here, you want to check the time, you've got to take a gamble. This bed is already so shit, and we've made it worse. What do you think? What I'm hearing is you need money to buy hundreds of cocks. Yes, Marshu, that's obviously what I'm referring to. I'm glad you understand it. For real. You caught me, sir. I need money for massive cocks. My massive cock collection. The ticking clock will make it impossible to sleep. It really will. Yeah, so if we do end up with more. I would say yes, but like 2 tiles to the left. Yeah, I can sort of see that. That's more directly in their line of sight. So this is useful for everyone except the person sleeping here. Even the person in the cuck chair can kind of look over and see it. So that's kind of based. Now, what else should we add? We can add plenty. This entire right wall is bare. The left wall is mostly bare, and we still have floor space. What are we feeling? Could be instruments, artworks, plaques, chairs, anything. Whatever your heart desires. Set it on fire. We could add a contested objective. We could add a sideboard, cabinets, beds. We probably can't fit another bed. Another chair, a table. Tree branches. Where is that? Is that a ceiling? I think you mentioned that earlier. Let's take a look-see. Oh, yeah. You mean... You mean these? Oh, Mushu!
How however many simple orange clocks you can buy.
No. I need to save at least 5,000 points so I can buy the next set. I need to save at least 5,000, but sure, I will buy a whole bunch. And thank you, that's very sweet, man. Okay, let's settle where we're buying, putting this long twig first. So that I can save the dorm and go buy a whole bunch of clocks. But sure, thank you. Be responsible, sir. Please be responsible. But thank you, that's very kind. Gotta add the orange dynamo. No, we're sorting out the long twig right now. Where are you putting the long twig? We could also add a monument. We could also add that right above the bench. Wait, actually, that's so hype. This is a height check. You sit down, you find out if you're short enough. Okay, I will keep adding a few touches. I plan. The next one is me taking a sponsor offer, and it's 200 points away. There's nothing for you to check, sir. We're not making it to the Crown Slayer cosplay. I'll spend it on gacha. That's not much better, Factory, but hey, happy for you. Can you put it right above the walkway in the cat bed? What, the obelisk or the... I assume you mean the twigs. Let's see. No, not really, because they count as reaching the ceiling, because the obelisk. Duran only chair, exactly. No, I can't put it above the, I sadly can't. I could put it above the hospital bed. But that's at their feet, so that doesn't really matter. I think it's funnier putting it above the walkway. 1.2k away from Smash or Pass. Why are you excited for Smash or Pass specifically? But no, realistically, Marshu, we're not going to hit there. So please, yeah, realistically, the subathon has been decreasing massively. So it looks like the subathon might even end before September, so I'm actually in the clear. Which is good, because 30% discounts. That's worrisome. Okay, here's our current... Everyone, take a look-see. This is our current dorm. Now I'm going to go buy a whole bunch of clocks. I'm talking a shit ton. Are there any Duran body pillows? They might need lure. No, unfortunately. But I think this is coming together. Would you pay $1,500 a week rent for this bad boy? This is a pretty good steal. It's in a very central location. You're only 793 miles away from New York City Central Park, and if you peek out the window, you can even see it. Okay, let's go grab our clock collection. Thank you, Marsha, please. I worry for you, man. Thank you. I'll shut up now, sorry. I get very caught off guard. Okay. Shit. Wait, there's so many things I don't own. Oh, never mind. I do have them. They're just rerunning. That makes more sense. Where can I... Wait. Where... I can't buy it. Where's the clock? No. Wait, the clocks aren't for sale, Marshu. No, what am I gonna do? From the base? You can buy it in the base? Is that how that works? I'll buy if there's a perma posse there to spook the Duran on the chair. If there are plushies, maybe. Let's see. Do you buy it in the base? Fashion store, maybe. Oh, yep. Here's probably where you buy it. Gotcha. Okay, let's see if we can find... It was a wall decoration simple clock. Oh, okay. Yep, there we are. Ah, thank you. Okay, Marshu, do you want the orange clock or the black clock? The orange clock looks absolutely terrible, so I'm assuming you want the orange clock. Would I be correct in this assumption, sir? Also, welcome in, FaZe! Welcome in, Kingsman! Sorry, I forgot to say hi to you. I demand wall of clocks also hi. Welcome in! Alternate it like a checkerboard. Okay, I'll buy 20 of each. There you go. I'll buy 20 of each, and we can alternate it like a checkerboard. And if needs be, I can buy a few more. Hello. Welcome in, Dylan! Lovely to have you! Also, by the way, sorry, I didn't respond to your comment on my latest community post. I do appreciate the heartfelt meta-analysis. I was shitposting, though. The joke was someone had clearly used Weedy for an 850, but I cropped her out so that it was Wishadel. But lovely to have you, man! How's your day going? And no, I appreciate you all telling me this. I've never used this feature. I know Lamar... Okay, just wanted to make sure. Because some people do miss it. Well, would you look at the time? For real. Well. Would you look at the time? Okay, now let's go clocks. Now, what are you thinking? Just a straight line up along the top? You are never sleeping in this room. There were already many problems preventing you from sleeping, but we're adding more. Yeah, let's just keep going. Oh, this will get a bit spicy. It's hidden behind the pillar. Oh, yeah, there we go. I nail it. Okay. Now, do you want a full wall or do you want something like that? Some people might miss the meta-analysis and think Wish and LC's use in 820. Yeah, that's the funniest thing about it. I wonder if wells can be bought. I was thinking the same thing. I don't think they are. As a deaf person, they can tick as much as they want based. May I ask if I can put a shelf in? Absolutely. Let chat decide I've done enough damage. No, Marshu, if you want, I will fill the entire wall with clocks. In fact, let's add another layer of clocks. Just like a... Oh, yeah, okay. Some of these are very finicky where I can and can't put them. That's kind of tragic. It might be better to just do the top because I can't do the next layer down. Fill it? Sure. Every single slot that can have a clock. Oh, shit. Whoops. Let me change camera to the wall. Every single slot that can have a clock is about to have a clock. Until I run out, obviously. We can put a shelf over the chair so it's even less usable. Oh, that's so hype. Also, Marshu, I'm making them so that they're not in line with each other. What do you think? Wait, actually, I think this is way more obnoxious. I think this is way funnier than an entire wall. If you want an actual just wall note, let me know. I'll facilitate that. But I think this is way funnier if you have it be slightly haphazard. Even better, exactly. I knew you'd understand me. Like, let's just leave a random gap there because fuck you. Let's have this. It's no longer alternating. It's now just a little splurge of orange. And then we go back to normal alternation right after that. And just like in the pools. Whenever you go to a public pool and you look down at the tiles at the bottom of the pool, and there's just a random patch which is mismatched and it makes you want to punch something. The C in OCD stands for clock. So true. I'm grinding Nymphless 920. No, you're absolutely fine. That's incredible. I got 620 and stopped. 920 is insane, especially with no nymph. Best of luck to you, Dylan. And of course, it's not to be a background noise. Nice clock. Oh, thank you. Filthy perv, why are you looking at my clock? Okay, we've now hit a limit for how many... Wait, let's see. Let's scroll, see if we can find some more clock real estate. I'm sure there's another. Yeah, let's... No, that's funnier left flank. That one's funnier left flank. Let's just assemble a wall. A wall of clocks. Oh, surely there's another area over here we can fit one. Nah. Oh, yeah, perfect. There we go. What do you think? Let's reset that bad boy. You let a slug leak to the clock room with you, for real. Write something with them? No, that's way too complex and you can get it most of 4-letter word. I feel like that's absolute perfection. Okay, Shadow, you said you wanted a shelf, right? Okay, let's do a shelf next. Food and drink, storage, recreation, hygiene. I assume that's just an excuse for a toilet. No, actually, that's a surprise. Maybe the toilet's in the other. Right, we're looking for shelves. Plants, partitions. I assume it's a wall decoration. Would it be a rack? I thought there was something that said shelf. Am I crazy? Oh, no. I guess it's racks, unless it's, Nice rack. Wow, I'm very clever. Okay, let's go with racks. What do you want, Shadow? You just wanted something to partially block this bad boy, so let's see what we can make that's as obnoxious as possible. What can we hang off of the side wall that'll just completely fuck up anyone using the chair? No, these ones can only go on the back, apparently. I want something that can go on the side. It's cringe. Maybe a light fixture? Really? These also can't go there. That's crazy. Oh no, I moved the clock by mistake. No! Get out of here, you cringe lord. Now let me move that back. There we go. Shit, you can put things on the side. You absolutely can. Why is it not letting me? Oh, well, I'll figure it out. Okay, so that's not the right... Mainly hopped in to scope out the chaos and say hi. No worries, Darkmoon! Thanks for coming! Have a lovely rest of your day. It was lovely to have you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Maybe it's a rack? No, we already tried out racks, didn't we? Yeah, why can't you do them on the side wall? Why are there so many restrictions on what can go on the sidewall? maybe an artwork? No, that also can't. That's ground. No, that's not it. Ceiling. That's also not it. Wall. Why will you not let me do the sidewall? What's up with this? Reset that shit. Maybe only plaques can go. No, plaques also can't go on the sidewall. Am I crazy? I could have sworn you could put things on the sidewall. What about a motivational poster? We could put a motivational poster. Nice clock. Thank you, Golf. Of course it is. Look at my massive clock in the corner there. Okay, what do you want as a motivational poster? Actually, do we even have room for one? No. Because it looks like you can't put things on the side, I don't actually think we have room for a motivational poster. That's pretty tragic. I guess the only thing we can fit in left is maybe another chair. We could set up a massive sign to stop you accessing the actual chair. Because that's basically the same as using a shelf to block the way. No, we need to get out of wall decorations. We want physical decorations. Or a cabinet. That's a wall decoration. I went right back. Okay, let's see. Wait, what if we set a power plant right here? Nah, that's not obnoxious enough. Maybe a fire set. No, that would be convenient because that would keep you nice and warm. What do we want to block here with? There is an item named motivational poster. What section is it in? And I don't think we have room for it here, but we will later, I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure we'll have room for it in the other ones. Let's see. We could put a hot tub. Nah, it's too large. Okay, the hot tub is actually hella cute. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the sheep involved, but Eyjafjalla volcano-themed hot tub is actually super cute. Back right in front of the giant blue spike. Oh, is there? So, wait, that's, huh? Sorry, I don't remember. Sorry, Shadow, this is a nightmare to navigate. Either way, we don't have room for it here, unfortunately. Golden Mike Trophy for the Emperor. The cat bed will block any unit from crossing to the right side of the room. Yeah, exactly. It's hilarious. No one's getting here anyway, but just in case you do, I want there to be something blocking your way even more. Maybe another clock. How about that? What do you think? Is that a sufficient blockage? Oh, that looks pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty fire. Do we have anything wider that could be even more obnoxious to get past? Maybe a blocky burb, because it's literally blocking you. How about that? Now behold the masterpiece. Rotate it 90 degrees. Oh yeah, so you can theoretically squeeze through. There's a tiny gap so that you can theoretically squeeze through. Now this is a Durin-only chair. No, let's face it the other way so it's completely useless. Now nobody can use it. You can only see the time if you're squeezing between it and the snowman. Welcome in, Mio! Lovely to have you! I keep getting blocked by Twitch ads. I'm so sorry to hear that, but lovely to have you. I hope you're having a lovely day, Mio. And I think it's way funnier to have the snowman's nose sticking out as a hazard, as yet more proof that this is a Durin-only chair. Okay. What do you think? Do you think this needs anything? Or do you think this is perfection? We can absolutely... There is a little bit more real estate, especially on the floor, if we need it. But we're running out of wall. We've got a lot of ceiling. If you want to add things, we can absolutely add them on the ceiling. But for now, this is looking pretty solid. This is looking nice and relaxing. This is the calm, relaxing Feng Shui room. Which bed are you claiming? The sofa, the hospital bed where you look at someone else's feet, or the one where you get flashbanged by an industrial-grade light? Pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. Shout out this very useful kitchen. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I had a very funny day, went a long night and it cut me off. You're the last person to get their shit done. Let's go! That's awesome, Mio! Okay. We have a blank slate. Now is the chance. Whatever theme you have, you can go. We could make this room empty. We could make this just a toilet with all of the contingency contract medals. Name it the fucking Room of Champions. We can do whatever you want. Complete blank slate. We have room for everything. Your base will load as fast as it used to, believe me. Yeah, for real. Trust the process. I'm gonna sleep on the kitchen counter. Good luck fitting there. Good luck finding it. Do you have the X asterisk plushies? You mean the EMEA plushie? I believe so, I just don't remember which category they're in. Shit, where are they? I'm pretty sure we've seen them. You mean the, like, rabbit-like beam sofa, right? Is that the one? Or are you talking something else, Dylan? FEMA breaker room. Yeah, undecorated, it does look like this would belong to a FEMA breaker, I'm not gonna lie. I want those, they are very, very cute. The Melody sofa looks like a giant mouth, though. I can't unsee that. I'm not gonna lie. Alrighty, where's our starting point? Do we want to start with a wallpaper? Do we want to start with the ground? Do we want to leave it as nothing but a toilet seat? Whatever you want. Anyone's design decision goes. There were 2 big plushies furnitures you get for playing X asterisk, but the EMEA one works too. Ah, okay. I never played X asterisk. X asterisk, so I probably don't have them. I never ended up downloading the game. It didn't really seem fun to me. Like, I'm happy they branched out, but it just didn't seem good to me. Which is... It is what it is. Not every game's going to be for everyone. Figures? Yeah, look, I'm excited for Enfield, though. Enfield's going to be amazing. Man, there's so many fucking chairs. I am shocked by this. Where's the toilet seat? And come on, chat. Come on, stalkers. You gotta give me something. Give me a theme. Otherwise, this is... Like, I'm very happy to build them myself, but I'd feel like I'm scamming you. So unless you say otherwise, I'm just gonna start assembling something nice and cursed. There we are. There's what I want to see. Now that is what we want. We absolutely want that front and center. We want that nice and visible. We could also go FEMA breaker room, but I think it's way funnier to have an entire wall, where it's the wall of champions, and it's just all of the contingency contract shit. It's all of your CC showing off, and it's just this. I personally think that's where it's at, so let's take a look-see. Where were the contingency contract ones? How are they cut off? Competitive toilet room, it's 2 seats facing the other. Do I even have another toilet seat? We could absolutely do that. May I ask if we could put it right next to the 4th wall? What do you mean, like, as close as possible? Yeah, let's have a competition. We'll get them nice and close. Sorry, this is such a long scroll. I'll find the toilet eventually. And then hopefully I can buy another if I don't have one. There we are. Yep, already placed. Can I acquire more? Let's find out. Oh, oh great. Now I need to find this. Well, the good news is it's a chair. Oh, those beanbags are kind of cool. I don't have any of those. It looks like they're only purchased here. Looks like there are special ones you can only purchase here that are permanently available. Surely they have the toilet for sale. Really? No? Okay, it looks like we can only run 1 toilet. It looks like you actually can't buy any more. That's so insanely weird. Why would they not let you do competitive shitting? Or at least you can't buy it here. Minos themed rooms. No, I need specifics. Otherwise, you're just asking me to design it, which I'm down to do. But that's harder. We need a prison cell with arcade machines. That would be kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. And no, if we can't have 2, let's set it dead center. Keep it nice and dead center. We want it to be the focal point. Now let's take a look-see what else we've got. You said you wanted a prison cell, so let's see if we can find some prison-themed stuff. Is there a fancier toilet? No toilets for sale from the looks of things, unfortunately. Otherwise, we'd have a toilet off. Mansfield break? Yeah, if only it had, like, a filter. Also, welcome in, Senna! Lovely to have you. Okay, let's take... No, this is all. We need to narrow this down. Mansfield break. I do remember they had a lot of stuff. It does? Really? I feel like this filter is not good. Go to theme. Oh, yeah. You can sort for Mansfield here and then just grab some of it, but I thought placing it would place all of it. A maze of cubic stool. Unfortunately, there's only 1. It's absolutely tragic. I know. But there's only 1. They only allow us 1. It's insane. I want a wall of toilets. Glasgow. Wow, there are so many. Syracuse. Holy shit. Okay, I need to scroll much further. Lena's Rest, Iberia Resort, Tanching Court, the Zen Garden, Golden Game Room, Nerl Living Room. Oh, I don't even have all of these. Whoa, I missed some. Oh no, they're probably already in use. Shit, where was Mansfield? Mansfield was so long ago, but it feels like yesterday. Back twice? I'm sorry, Seda. It's probably very obvious to you, but I'm stupid. Do you just mean I missed it? Okay, that's, you scrolled past it? Okay, okay. Let's get roughly to where I was then. We were near here. Oh, yep, there you are. I see, I see. Oh, yeah, that is a very convenient filter. Modern toilet maze on an Asian background could be fun. It could be, but we only have one toilet. It's so cringe. We only have one. Otherwise, I would have... Wait, actually, no, this is... Wait, hear me out. Isn't it absolutely hilarious to have a private room, and then right next to that, a toilet that is not in private? Like, what's back here that's so special it actually gets privacy? That's what I'm talking about, having the bathroom right out in the public. But everything else being private. Now that is some peak, that is some peak design. Okay, and let's have this bad boy nice and out of reach. There we go. Now that is flawless. Oh, no, it's a shame we can't seem to buy more toilets because it comes from a set. That actually makes much more sense. You generally can't buy them during a set permanently. Sorry, my headphones have died. Let me just plug them in. Okay, now this can't just be pure Mansfield. I feel like this is a good start, but what do we want to add to this? Asian background. Yeah, let's take a look-see. Let's look at our backgrounds. Let's choose something nice and Asian. Where's wallpaper? Should be... No, it was... here. Welcome in, Felony Sprite! We'll main wash hands to the ceilings for real, for real. And how are you going, Felony Sprite? Wonderful to have you. Wait, where the fuck is the wallpaper? Why am I blind? Where's the wallpaper? There we go. Okay, okay. Can you put a motion motivational pauser on the fourth wall? We can only put it on the back wall. Which category is that under? Do you remember, Shadow? Put water kettle next to toilet? Nah, I don't know where that is. That would take too long to find. Let's start with the background. What do you want that's nice? Ooh, this does look kind of nice. Dangshu Courtyard. Ooh, let's take a look, see what all of these would look like. No, we'd need to turn the toilet around for that one to work. Let's take a look. Let's see what our options are. Ooh. Panoramic looks pretty good. Do you ever just put a sink on the middle of your arched doorway? Now that is a really practical sink, just in case someone really tall comes through. It's a hidden trap for them. Now let's look through our other options. I do think that one's pretty funny, but let's look through others just to be safe. They don't actually have many Japanese-themed ones. I'm surprised. Given how many, Oriental-style events with all the suis we get, you'd think there'd be more, but this is all just reclamation algorithm. Boxing gym? Nah, that looks too legit. Ooh, there we go. I'm back south. How are the dorms looking? We've moved on to our second. Welcome in, OWAP! Lovely to have you, man. Ooh, tea room. Ooh, now that looks nice and fancy. Mountain range, panoramic, I go. Ooh, that's nice. Is this supposed to be a throne room? It is. South, what is this game? It looks like something my girlfriend would play. Welcome in, Dr. Meme. This is, Arknights. We're just designing dorms instead of playing the game today. How about surf stand? From Siesta Beach. That will have been... Do you mean this one, maybe? Let's look through. Let's just keep looking through. Let me know if there's anything that stands out as something real nice that people want to stick with. We could add that bad boy there. There are plenty of things that are centered so that the sink looks goofy. The snowy... This actually does look kind of nice. I go fits perfectly. I do kind of agree. I kind of want to stick with I go. Let's take a look at it again. I'm scrolling slowly so I don't scroll past it multiple times. Yeah, that does fit in kind of well. Too well, though. Too well. Oh no, let's just keep scrolling. We wanted something Japanese themed. The snowy mountains are decent. We could also go to Solace. We could also go Academy. Check out airtight anti-chemical safety cabin. Where is that? There is no method through which I can filter. If I go to someone's house and their toilet isn't in front of a wall, I'd be weirded out. Look, we have a privacy section right here, so if you walk in on someone peeing, you can stand there and be out of the way. What are you talking about? Okay, let's keep scrolling through. I'll keep an eye out for anti-chemical. I will have already skipped it. We could add the pizzeria wall. We could add the orange. The toilet will fit in a kitchen better. It really will. It would look lovely in a kitchen. I do agree. Okay, now we're at the other end. Let's start scrolling through. If you see anything you like, let me know, and we'll go with that. Destructible walls. This would be a Rainbow Six map. That checks out. Resort wallpaper. Photo studio DeSolas. Where's the DeSolas beach one? Because you said you wanted to see that bad boy. It's so hard to find things. I'm gonna be real. I find the Egyptian archway one probably the funniest. I'm not gonna lie. That one was pretty peak. Obviously, we'll look through, but I'm leaning towards that bad boy. Black steel always looks good. Now with windows, that's kind of goofy. Desert wallpaper, like I think this one's pretty funny. Personally, liked archway as well. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. It really makes the sink look even more stupid than it was. I'm glad you get me, Shadow. I'm glad you get the vision. Okay, now what are we going to add next? I feel like that's that one done. We could add a wallpaper, floorboards. We could add chairs. We could add posters. Anything you're feeling, anything you're feeling. Let me actually real quick swap to my other set of headphones. Sorry, there'll probably be some disruption to music maybe. Or they could have not charged for the last 7 days I've left them plugged in charging. That also works. I really love how it does that. Wow, that's fucking awesome. I need to replace these. Ah, well, it is what it is. That's that and this is this. This feels holy. It really does. Carpet under the toilet. That is a valid point. Let's grab a carpet and let's make it the only carpet in the entire room. Oh, we can't quite get it centered. Ooh, that's slightly tragic. Maybe we can move the toilet to center it? No. Okay, this carpet is a no-go because it can't be centered. We need it dead-on centered on the toilet. Otherwise, what's the point? Do you want me to get the poster? Oh, is it a poster? Okay, I'll check that. I'll check that later. Let's see. Simple soundproof. No, this one's too hard to see. We need something really bright. Overly bright blood stains. Okay, no, that does look good, but that doesn't look like a carpet. That looks like a mosaic. It needs to look like a carpet so that you can properly appreciate what's going on. Like a full-on rug. Because otherwise it just looks like someone aggressively shat themselves. Like this. This is what I'm talking. This is exactly what I'm talking. Have a menu and boiling station around the toilet bowl. Ooh, which sections would those be in? I'm absolutely down to add them. Laundromat carpet? I feel like that's too blue. But that is also very visibly a carpet. You might be cooking here. You might be cooking. Because then that lets it be dead centered. From Lungman Eatery. Okay, let's take a look-see at Lungman Eatery. Thank you. That does make this easier to find. Toilet in the dead center. Yeah, exactly. That lets us center these. Okay, let's find Lungman Eatery. Just want to make sure I don't scroll past it. I'm moving my head like that would help. Ludwigs Universität. Warum ist das auf Deutsch? Warum? Wir sprechen kein Deutsch. Toilet on the carpet. If only we could have more. Siracusa. Ryan Experiment. Lungman Tea Room. Was it Lungman Eatery or Lungman Tea Room? South, what's up? What's up? Toilet? No, the toilet is in the dead center, sir. I found the best thing. Oh, what's up? What'd you find? What are you looking for? Eatery? Okay, eatery. I'll look for the eatery. Let's see. Where is Lungman Eatery? There's so many options. A shit bucket? Oh god, that's awful. Okay, I assume this was for chapter 5, so this will actually be one of the really old ones. I just don't want to scroll through it. There we go. I don't own them. Okay, Senna, I apparently don't own them. This is Cutter2 speaking. Welcome in, Light! Wonderful to have you. How's your day going? I'm so sorry. After all of that, Senna, I don't even have it. I've definitely missed a lot of furniture sets. Looks like I just didn't notice. I wasn't there for the Chapter 5 release, so that does actually make sense. I assume that's when that came out. Because that's when the Penguin Logistics events were. In the Mansfield set, of course. Where else? Okay, let's check out Mansfield. Let's scroll all the way back to Mansfield, wherever that was. Please tell me I don't scroll past it. It's going to be such a nightmare. Man, this is... Why do they not have a search function? Okay, we've scrolled past Mansfield. Where in the actual hell is Mansfield? There we are. What are you talking about? Water containers. Is that what you mean? Prison tiles, prison walls, chair with handcuffs, suspended cell vent. This is the most beautiful bathroom I've ever seen. I particularly like the security check, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, water containers. Okay, yeah, we could add this. We could add this right next to it. You've got 3 options of where you're peeing. Which one you choosing? So this way someone can be using the bowl and 2 other people can be standing next to them. Put dinner table in the middle. That's kind of perfect. Let's grab a table. You're straight spitting here. Okay, what options do we have? No, that's a chair. I want a table. I want some really simple, effective table that is very clearly a table. Let's see what our options are. Refusal. No, that's too big, but that would be very, very funny. We need something simple and small. We can have a family reunion here. We really can. Okay, now let's keep scrolling. Let's find out one that fits the vibe. We really want this to make sense. But it needs to be visibly a table. It really does. That narrows down our options a little bit. Because some of these don't really look like tables that much. Judge's bench. If we could make this work, that would be very funny. But we can't because it's way too big. Nice cock. Thanks, bro. You too. Might I offer it's simply named table? Yeah, there's probably a default table from right at the start of the game. That'll be all the way over to the right, just as one of the defaults. Why is it not in order? Do you have the Culinary Research Center? Probably. This is so hard to navigate, unfortunately. Horizons. Oh, that's too big. If it was slightly thinner, that'd be perfect. A workbench, that's also going to be too big. You passed it a good while ago? Okay, so it was towards the start then. Let's keep scrolling. Let's just look for table. Apologies, I keep needing to mute to blow my nose and or drink water. One of those two. My allergies are just like that. Instrument stand. This could be funny, having an instrument stand directly in front of the bathroom. But because it has instruments on it, you can't say your dick is the instrument. So no, that won't suffice. Tragic. We were so close to greatness. Rarity display. Now that would be perfect for your dick. I recognize this beat everywhere. Wait, which song is this? Oh, Razormine, gotcha. You passed it? Did I pass it again? Really? Are you sure it's just named table and not one of the other things? Oh, yeah, there you go. Nah, this one's too big. That's why I was scrolling past that. No. Sorry, I'm thinking of a different table. This one's way too big. Because then it just blocks everything off, and we already did that joke. Why are all the tables so massive? We could do this. What about that? It's not quite the same as having a piss-off, but this way you can sit down and really keep someone company. Like, it's not quite the same as having a piss-off, but now you can also choose to sit down on this one and piss into the other. You can try to arc it. You can practice your aim. That's pretty fire. I feel like this one's actually pretty close to done, I'm not gonna lie. Like, what else do we want to add? We have a lot of extra space, but I feel like making this one too clustered would be a net negative. This is an excellent setup, it really is. It really is. Let's give him a bit more space, so that you can have a proper stare down and you can see it's a toilet better. We could do the motivational poster. Okay, let's add a motivational poster. I assume that's a wall decoration. Let me see if I can find it. Hi, South. I'm doing a project where I read one AK event in Dutch, then I saw 200 pages of despair. Welcome in, Gavin. Welcome in, Pokums. That looks like a chair to stare dead in the eyes and goes fighting for his life on the shitter. That is the point. And welcome in, you two. It's wonderful as always to have you. Reading that in Dutch is crazy. You're gonna go crazy, sir. That's a bit brutal. Okay, now you said motivational poster. Let's see if we can find this bad boy. These are all plaques. I assume it would be after that. Maybe it's artwork. Look, let's just get through it. There's so many fucking plaques. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're through the plaques. Oh, I see, I see. Is that what you're thinking, Shadow? Is that what you're thinking? Because I see the vision now, I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely see the vision, sir. We could have some sofas around the toilet? Sure, sure. I feel like we don't want to make the toilet too cluttered, though. Adding too much more will take away from it. It's obviously your choice, it's chat's choice. But one sofa to the side, a relatively small sofa, should be nice and tame. But if we add too much, then they'll start getting really, congested. Okay, so let's check out our sofa options. I like the idea that this is a challenge to use the sink. That's a good way of looking for it. Wait, what about a suspended sofa? Wait, that's so hype, that's so hype. Hang on, let's, no, gotta turn it around. Obviously. Let's make it line up in the toilet. Now this is a family gathering. Seta, that was some absolute genius. Now that is just perfect without taking away too much. That is a full-on family gathering there. You've got two different pisses to the side. You've got a cuck chair staring at the shitter. Add a plushie for the huggies while dealing with it. No, no, no. You can't put plushies on a chair, otherwise I would. But we could add it somewhere over here. I've conceived a most ingenious desire. The best... no. Sorry, I can't read. I've conceived an idea most genius. Payday song. No, no, no. That's not the way. That is not the way. Okay, where are normal decorations? No, not wall decorations, normal decorations. So you wanted a plushie. Is this where they were? Cinnamon ring. I think this is where the plushies are, but I could be stupid. In fact, I'd argue I'm probably stupid. Yeah, I'm in the wrong... Oh, there we are. Okay. What about this? The bear is watching you. The bear is in charge of the security check. Sees dormant title, gets interested since I'm making my own doors. Gets here, sees this. Welcome in, Speedy. Yeah, this is chat chooses. Can we have a fancier floorboard? We currently don't have a floorboard, so absolutely. What kind of floorboard are you going for? And yeah, I'll show you the other one real quick, Speedy. And then since we're up to floorboards, since we've settled in on something. So this was our previous masterwork. What do you think? What do you think? This is a clock room where we admire each other's clocks. Okay. This kind of looks like the one talking Angela game. Oh, I do know what you're talking about. Hang on, why is the ambience max 1000? You can only get a max of 1000 ambience per dorm, I believe. Oh, no, no, that's right. These are the side three, the three new ones. This one isn't fully upgraded yet. Okay. Now, what are we thinking for the floor? I think Bloodless Brick does kind of really emphasize the toilet, and it makes this look more like a communal area. I'm not gonna lie. This is the most recent one. We can try out other things as well. I actually think this looks kind of good. It's high noon somewhere in the world. For real, for real. One of the dorms of all time. Oh yeah, this is cursed shit. We're not trying to make something good. Maybe for the last one, I'll try to make something good, but this is chat chooses, so you're supposed to be in charge. Let's take a look, see what else we can choose, because there are many, many options. The railway does kind of mesh with it, but it makes it look more like tile rather than a rug. That's what I'm worried about. We want to make it very clear that this is a rug that you're pissing on. Hidden path? No, all of the details get hidden. Standard issue metal plating? No, 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 never even flooring. Sandproof flooring? Ooh, that does fit in with the background, but I don't know if it fits in with everything else. I'm gonna be dead ass. I think the first one is the best option. I actually think this ties the room together super nicely. Like, dead ass, I actually think this really adds to the toilet aesthetic, which is not a sentence I thought I would ever say. Alrighty. What else should we add to this bad boy? Or are you guys thinking this one's done? Because this one looks much more functional than the previous ones. We could fit some more stuff behind this hidden area, but I like this one being a lot more open, and it really draws your eye to the we want you with the pisser. Add a giant ass ceiling light. You're the boss, Chief. You're the boss. It would need to be slightly offset, though. That's the problem. I like the juxtaposition between ancient Egyptian temple style and family shit type. I know, right? Hi, Cease. Hey, West, I'm here to recommend you add a Glasgow gang spray paint. Probably not to this storm, but welcome in, that noob. Lovely to have you. I should try to sleep more. Sleep well, Shadow. It's always lovely to see you. But please make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? Doesn't matter. Nah, that one's... we can add a different light. We can add a different light. Because I get what you're going for, but it'd be funnier to have one that fits. Like maybe a large chandelier rotated this way. Like fits thematically. It doesn't need to fit literally. Okay, that's too large. We just need something that fits the aesthetic and really emphasize the pissing room. Like something like that, maybe. No. Ooh. Dangling crescent moon. Now that's too small. What if we have an attendance board on the wall? Where's that one? Add a CC10 pin. Maybe so, maybe so. Where would I find the attendance board? I assume that's a normal decoration. Food god of the people. I feel like this could fit pretty well. Nah, that covers up the sink. That's the problem with the chandelier. We're covering up the sink. The basic one? Oh, it's from the basic dorm set. Gotcha, gotcha. The default one. Yeah, that should be nice and easy to find, hopefully. Why is the sink so high? Why wouldn't it be? You're only allowed to use the sink if you're a Giga Chad. Okay, there we go, there we go. That's a chandelier right over the family pissing time. Now, let's add from the default set. Or is it in here, maybe? No, that's my saved sets. Let's go all the way to the right, should be the default set. And yeah, the sink was actually like the second thing we did. Warehouse. Attendance board. Okay, now where do we want to stick the attendance board? Maybe right over here, maybe? There's not a lot of options. We have a lot of shit on the walls already. We might have to do it over here. I think that's actually the only option. Unless we bring the security check out further. You'll have to climb to wash your hands? Yeah, you need to climb to wash your hands. And no, the attendance board, I don't know if that fits. We've already used up too much real estate on the walls. Welcome in, Haishi! Lovely to have you! How's your day going? Just be tall for real, for real. The last room was a Duran room. This one's the anti of that. Put a big ceiling light on the right. Place looks a bit empty. We could definitely do that. I'm going to get rid of the attendance board, though. I think it looks better without it. That actually does kind of look nice. Let's leave that there. We won't be able to do much for ceiling lights here because the teddy bear and the security check, but we can absolutely do something. And you're the boss. So, let's grab a ceiling light. Now, this is where we could add the Quran to ceiling light. If we just put this slightly over here. What do you think of that? What do you think? I think it looks better without it, but I get what you're going for. The ceiling lights, I think they distract from the cursed nature of the family pissing time. That's why I'm against them. Because having the family pissing time is hilarious. Add the giant stairs from Stultifere and Navas heading to the sink. That would be pretty peak. Why is there a toilet? Are we just presenting? Yeah, we're just presenting. And no, even this ceiling fan here, I feel like this takes away from the design. I'm gonna be real. I feel like this is way cleaner. But let's see if we can make the ceiling decoration Stultifere. There's the ceiling decoration. It's so fucking hard to navigate. Why is this so hard to navigate? Okay, there we go. Ceiling. Stultifere and Navas. Well, we could also add these bad boys. Wait, how about that? That's not quite what you were thinking, Soup, but doesn't that fit just as well? Because now you can jump and then you have to climb these rickety-ass boards. Because they're not supported by anything either. Look from the set. True. I can look from the set. I'll just see if I can find it here before I go looking. Just in case, because we're already here. Looks like no. Move the sink a bit further to the right to piss off the OCD folks. No, because it's already, like, slightly offset. If it's too far offset, it doesn't look like we tried. This looks like we tried to get it center, but it just can't be centered, and that will piss them off more. That's what I'm thinking with that bad boy. Actually, I think one to the left is way funnier because that is dead center of the room, but it fits in with nothing else, and it makes everything else look more off-center. Okay, now let's check out Stultifere and Avis, as you were saying. Is it the Abyssal Hunter lab, or is it a different one? Scardy's Refreshment. Label Night Stairs. They have so many Abyssal Hunter events, it's hard to say. It's plugged into the window, it really is. No, okay, it's definitely not that bad boy. Probably one of the other ones then. Let's take a look-see. Multicab Ute. That's a funny name. The path is set of life. Okay, thank you, thank you. So that will have been Ulpianus' event, right? I think. There's so much shit. I've probably already missed it. Oh, Stultifera Navas reception room. I assume this is the one you were talking about. Wait, maybe not. They don't have any... Oh. See what you're talking about. Okay. We would need to move everything to accommodate this, but that is a very funny concept. I just don't know if it's worth moving everything, because we would need to move legitimately everything. I don't even know if I can select this properly. This is such a nightmare to select. Okay, there we go. I get what you're going for. We would need to move so much shit. That's the only reason I'm saying not doing it. But that is hilarious. It's worth it. It is pretty funny. It is pretty funny. Doing R1999, reverse 1999 endgame while South creates the room for my fever dreams. Just like I never woke up. Well, it's lovely to have you, Heishi. I hope you're having fun with reverse 1999. Nah, sorry, Soup. This would require too much fiddling. We would need to remove, unironically, half of the room to get it to work. Which is a shame, because that is such a hilarious idea. But we'd need to get rid of the family piss time, and at that stage, what's the point? Because you can't layer things on top of each other, even if it looks like this should be able to snake around. This is clashing with a lot of other shit. A lot of other shit. Wait, maybe. Hang on. If we move the divider, is that okay? No. Let's just temporarily move these, see if we can make it work. Nah, everything on the wall would need to go as well. That's unfortunate. That is a very funny idea, but that would require too much fiddling. We would need to undo so much of what's already been done. That was one further back, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. Hey, now that's perfection. Wait, shit, was it? I forget. I think it was here. I think it was as close as we could get it. It's okay, only if you promise to accommodate this in the next one. Yeah, let's get started on the next one. Let's use the marble case. Let's try to make the next one look nice. I feel like that's pretty perfection. Now, let's try to make the next one look nice. Stultifera and Navas. Let's start with this giant-ass staircase so that we can make it work. Add a Glasgow Gang spray paint. I just said we wanted to make this one look nice. If I can find it, I will. If I can find it, I will. Let's take a look-see. Oh man, this is such a nightmare to navigate. Why do they not have a filter section? Oh, I've gone massively past it. It's so arc-over. No, we can absolutely add that for you, can't we? Let me just find one thing at a time. Farm things, heat house. That around it. There we go. Okay. So do you want it to go somewhere really inconvenient, or do you want it to go like this? Which way do you want it facing? Because we have many, many options. We could have it leading to nowhere, for example. This is just taking up a massive portion of the room for no purpose. Or maybe we could have one painting right at the top of the stairs. I think that's a way funnier idea. What if we have one painting right above, so you walk up the stairs just for that? You found it? Yeah, it just takes some time. It's marginally difficult. You could have a spray painting? Sure, we'll add the spray painting. I demand Calzit sofa from Rhodes Kitchen? Sure, let's add that first. Wait, why would I think... I was going to say, because that'll be easier to find. No, it won't be. Where is Calzy's kitchen? Wait, you said it was a sofa. Okay, this will be easier to find by looking at the chairs. Now, where is the Calzy sofa? Do you potentially mean the Amir sofa? Because yeah, if it's a sofa, I don't have it unless you mean the Amir one. Unless you mean one of these three. I'm sorry, Pokemons. It's already leading to nowhere. Give the blasphemy an architectural purpose. Exactly. So let's add one wall decoration. You wanted a spray paint. So that would, I assume, be under artworks rather than plaques. It could be an other, to be fair. Probably an other. Where is the spray paint? I know the one you're talking about. I just don't know where it is. The first one? Glasgow Gang, the first... Oh, yeah, there you go. It's the one with the Calzi plushie blue dining sofa. Okay. And that's perfect. I'm really glad. I'm really glad. Okay, blue dining sofa, you said. Let's take a look-see for the blue dining sofa. Double seat. Wait, do I not have it? Why am I blind? Surely I have it. That sounds like a very normal piece. No, I don't have it. I don't think I have it, Token. If it's a sofa rather than an armchair, I don't think I have it. It looks like I don't. Unless I'm just absolutely missing something. Why are there normal chairs? This is the sofa area. This is very confusingly set up. Lion tongue, Gao, exactly. I was thinking of a different Glasgow gang thing, but that's fine. Still funny either way. What do you mean you didn't buy the Cal plush couch? I have 20 of those. I don't pay attention to furniture. That's why. Look, let's make do with the rabbit bean sofa. Let's completely block off the stairway as best we can. Or let's have it hiding in the corner. You can have the other Glasgow thing if I find it, sure. Oh, no. The rabbit beanbag doesn't fit with the elegance of this. It's a shame you can't make these smaller. If we could make this smaller, this would look much more hilarious. How about that? Now it looks like it's gnawing on the staircase. Borrow mine. I have 11 blitz emoji. I would if I could. And by borrow, I mean take. Now, what else do we want to add? Okay, this is off to a good start. What else do we want to add? Or are you all calling it here? Do we want to add something else to the room? A boxing ring. Is that a thing? Where do you go with that staircase? To the lion's mouth. What do you mean, Java? Pull the staircase closer? What, so you want it to be here? Because those are my only two options. Either way, it completely blocks passage. I think it looks better flush against the wall, but if you want it closer, we can do so. Just those are the only two options. The Glasgow Gang boxing set. Yeah, you're just going to say everything Glasgow. I'm not just doing the Glasgow default room. That's not a chat-designed room. That's a standard. I don't know what to tell you. But sure, we can add another piece of Glasgow if I can fucking find it. Wait, why am I not scrolling quickly? They are, like, right... They're one of the oldest events, because they haven't given any love with Glasgow. Or was it Chapter 12? Because if so, I don't actually think I bought that one. I wonder why the Siege guy would suggest it. Yeah, for real, for real. I don't think I bought that one. I'm going to be real. It was, like, Chapter 10? Oh, I probably bought it then. Either way, we can scroll through. Now, it was after Mansfield Prison. Walter, Interior Sensations. Damn, I didn't know Wishdale became an architect. Let's see. Victorian Royal Guard Academy. Well, that has something to do with Victoria. But it doesn't have to do with the Glasgow specifically, so I'm going to assume you're not interested. Yeah, looks like I don't actually have that. Either that or I'm blind and I can't see it, because it was definitely before Siracusa. Oh, no, apparently not. It was right after. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. Now, which is the boxing ring? You mean this bad boy? Wait, this is just another staircase that leads nowhere. Wait, that's so hype. This is just the staircase room. Yep, this is just the staircase room. Okay, we now have a theme. The boxing gym ring is what I was thinking. Yeah, but it's way funnier if it's just staircases. It's way funnier if it's just staircases. Like, yes, we can fit this, but it's way funnier if we just find every staircase. And yeah, sorry, Datnoob, I just didn't see it for a little bit. But yeah, we can absolutely add this. I just personally am leaning towards staircases, because the staircase gang would be funny. So let's take a look. How many other staircases do you reckon there are? How many more do you think? This staircase is better for the room above. No. We don't have room in the room above. Many? Yeah, but like what section would they be in? Would they? No, they wouldn't be wall decoration. They'd just be normal decoration, I believe. Partitions, definitely not. Not an artwork. Storage, recreation, hygiene, other? Maybe other? Oh, yep, okay, it's another. Chat, we have a goal. Chat, we have a new theme. This last dorm is going to be absolute perfection. Let's just assemble these correctly. If you see any you particularly like, let me know. Now, that's not a true staircase. Let's find some proper staircases. Blue wooden stairs. There we go. Oh, goodness gracious. What a beauty. There's another ladder. Yeah, but that one's bad. That one's bad. The handmade wooden mobile ladder looks cringe. It's not a proper staircase. It's a ladder. It's portable. Why would you want a portable ladder unless you're trying to access a sink on the ceiling? Okay, wait. Ascent is so funny. This is just 2 stairs. By the way, feel free to chime in with other ideas. Absolutely feel free to chime in with other ideas as well. This is not the only thing we're allowed to do. I just think this is very funny. Library stairs. Oh, true. We missed the library stairs for a little bit. Can we rotate this, though, so this one's facing away? Because we can't have all of them accessible. What about more stairs? That is a lucid idea, my friend. Let's see what else we can grab. We gotta have some be inaccessible, obviously. Let's see. Mossy rock, that's kind of like a staircase if you squint. Movable ladder. No, that's movable. We need fixed staircases. We're not looking for ladders. We're looking for staircases. Portable shield, that would be... Wait, is that it? Is that all of the staircases in the game? Really? There's so few. That's crazy. I mean, now we need to pick another theme, or do we want to add the movable ladders? Because ladders are close enough to staircases. Or we could just add up massive in-the-way things. We could also add a hot tub. No stair is fixed if you're jacked enough. True. Okay, what do we want to add to this? Maybe a university rostrum. This is kind of like stairs if you really squint about it. Oh, nah, you can't put it sideways. Tragic. Let's see, what else can we count as a staircase? Would this count? Nah, not even close. Cringe. I'm shocked that there's only 5 or 6 staircases in the game. That is way, way fewer than I thought would be the case. Let's look. My job is done. Bye, West. Thanks for coming, Dat Noob. Have a lovely rest of your day, man. Wonderful as always to see you. Yes, object. That's a castle. No. Oh, that's one of Weedy's things. I feel like the swim tube rack is a good addition. A bookshelf is a staircase, only if you can lay it on its side, which you unfortunately cannot. The hand loom. Now that is a staircase if you really squint. If you're squinting, a hand loom is absolutely a staircase. It just only has 2 steps. Now that is definitely a staircase. Let's add a guardrail that's completely useless. Let's add it right in front of the library stairs, which you can't use. Just to really get in the way. We could also add a portable turret somewhere if we really wanted to get spicy. It's a shame you can't stack things on top of each other. I understand why, but still. We could add one of these bad boys. You need all the staircases to be public access. I feel like blocking off the loom is okay. That adds to it. This looks like a playground. Does the riot shield add or take away from that? Wait, high explosives. Okay, what about now? What about now, OWAP? Does this still look like a playground? I feel like that's an improvement. I feel like... nah, that looks out of place. It's not a staircase. It can't even be argued to be a staircase. That's so cringe. Okay, maybe we just need to add a whole bunch of equipment. These dynamos, these kind of look like staircases. There's just only one step. It's a shame you can't layer things. Otherwise, they would absolutely work. In America, it would. It absolutely would. Holy shit, portable staircase. Yo, babe, new staircase just dropped. Okay, I was absolutely correct to check equipment as well. That is absolutely close enough. A railway platform elevator? Okay, I feel like no, we don't have room for the elevator. That's unfortunate. I mean, what? No. Don't worry, we all zoned you out. None of us, That is a funny joke, though. Binoculars, this has a staircase on it. That's kind of close enough. Can we fit this, though? We need space. We need space for the staircases. So let's get rid of these bad boys because they are not literal staircases. They're metaphorical staircases. These are literal staircases. Can we move that one tile over? Perfect. Put the elevator at the back and the portable staircase at the back. Oh, true. We could move this forward. And add the elevator right next to a staircase blocked by another staircase. Oh, no, it's too far forward. I'm actually gone now. Have fun, that noob. Thanks for coming. Okay, let's see. Surely there's at least one more. But I think this is actually pretty close to done. We just need one more thing in this left side of the map. We just need one more staircase. If you squint hard enough, fresh food cabinet... No, that's not a staircase. I remember that one. That is a bit too copium, especially now that we've found some nicer ones. Let's see. Defense target. Now, a printer. That could be used as... No, it's got too much of an overhang. I would use the... Oh, wait, no. Let's see the fresh food cabinet. I'm probably confusing it with something else. Let's... Because we haven't used many cabinets. Let's actually take a look-see at the options. I just want to make sure I don't skip it. So let's scroll through these cabinets. Fabric display, I could kind of see that as well. It's just if they look too much like a cabinet, then it's a cabinet. There's so much shit in this game. It's crazy. And so few people ever look at these. Opera means emoticons. Funny. Public bookshelf. Oh, no, the staircase gang is... I don't want to ruin it. Like, I don't want to force it too much. You know what I'm talking about? We're so close to having a staircase room. I don't want to force it right at the end. I couldn't see it there, so I probably don't have it. Let's take a look back. Standard decorations. Surely there's at least one more. We could also just have a trident for funsies. That is not a staircase. I really want to commit to the theme. You passed it? I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. There's so much new shit for me to try and see. I thought that was a staircase. I'm too staircase coded. Welcome in, Peter! Hey, South, you doing well with Hollow Knight playthrough? Looking forward to Silksong early September. I'm up to Pantheon 4, and I just need that in 5, and then I'm done. So I'd say I'm doing pretty well, but now that I know it's in 2 weeks, I'm going to really lock in. How are you going, man? Are you excited for Silksong? You must feel like Sisyphus, having made it to the top of the fucking mountain, and thinking, well, now what? Because what are you gonna covet now that your precious Silksong has come out? What are you gonna do when you've finished playing the game? Okay, look, let's take the mobile ladder. Oh, we don't actually even have room for it anymore. That's crazy. Silksong. Imagine they delay it again. Imagine they delay Silksong again just to fuck with everybody. Now that they've given an actual release date, they just say, hey, we're pushing it back. That would be so peak. I actually kind of do hope they delay it again now, because that, like, even if they just delayed it to, like, the 5th of July just to really fuck with people. They just say, hey, sorry, emergency delay, and then they release it the 5th of July. I know they won't. It's too close to the date for them to do that, but that would be funny. Okay. Let's see if we can find one last staircase, or even just staircase adjacent. Then finish Hollow Knight before then. Yeah, I'll spend the weekend practicing. Because if I finish 4 on stream, Pantheon 4 on stream, I can finish Pantheon 5 off stream. Because from my understanding, Pantheon 5, you need to beat 40 bosses in a row. Would I be correct in that? And if that's the case, I probably want to do that one off stream. I'll give it a few tries on stream, but I can't imagine I'd do it. We're sorry, we in fact just started working on Silksong. See you in 4 years. Yeah, what they're actually releasing is the demo. Handshake emoji, taxi, massive handshake emoji. But no, the game will come out. Now they just really need to release Enfield. Wenfield, am I right? I'm actually starting to McFucking lose it. When are they gonna let me play Enfield again? I don't even care if it's another closed beta, because I'm gonna get in, and then I can make fun of all of you for not having access to the game. So just give me the game, please. I really want to play Enfield again. I enjoyed Enfield so much. I've been missing it for months. This is why I don't usually play. Wait, okay. Would a volcanic climbing wall... Ah, no, we don't have room for that. No, that's also not a staircase. I'm getting too desperate. I'm huffing too much copium. But no, Silk Song does look kind of cool. I'm definitely not going to play Silk Song immediately, though. I'm going to start on other games as well. I'm probably going to wait for Silk Song to go on sale to purchase it, because games are expensive in Australia. It is very costly. I think we're going to have to set up... Why not just a camera? No. I would rather leave it incomplete. I would rather leave it incomplete than force something. I think it's better this way. I think having that gap is absolutely fine. Let's just bring these further forward so that the gap is less evident. And that theoretically you can, in fact, access this. There we go. And like that, the gap is made up for. Welcome to hell. So all we need to choose now. What do we want for a wallpaper and carpet? And do we want any more wall decorations? But no, outside of that, how you been, Peter? I assume you're doing very well because you finally have a Silk Song release date. Which is kind of hype. Silk Song has been coming out for 7 years. If it takes Enfield that long, I am going to cry. Bro, having a literal Enfield withdrawal. Yes, I am. I enjoyed the game a lot. I want to play it more. I sunk like 30 hours into the beta. That's so much time for me. That's as much time as I've sunk into Hollow Knight. That's a lot of fucking time. I was playing other games, but I'll probably put them on pause for Silk Song, so many games I've never finished. No, that's absolutely fair. I've got a lot on the backlog too, I'm trying to work through them. But I don't blame people for prioritizing it. For me, it's just a case of if I did play Silk Song now, I'd want to do it offline, but if I wait a few months, I can do it on stream, and then that'll be more fun for people. Okay, never even flooring. This lines up pretty well. That's definitely an option. Yanshu Institute. No, we want something that lines up decent. Ooh, that looks kind of nice. Northern style flooring looks kind of nice. I'm not going to lie, with all of these staircases. Ooh, that lines up really well. The sad thing about Enfield, Silk Song releases all the copium stuff. Yeah, it was so funny to me. I was joking around with Anna in the Discord of when Silk Song will release. And then I just said, oh yeah, by the way, the game's announced to release before October. A true Skonger doesn't need to see, holy shit, it's real. I love the Silk Song Reddit culture. It's very funny seeing everybody just completely gaslight themselves over absolutely nothing. But it's finally coming out, and that is a sad day. We will no longer have Skong posting. Now I need to entertain myself with Bloodborne PC and Bloodborne 2. Bloodborne 2 is never coming out. Neither is Bloodborne PC. Bro, people have reverse engineered the game onto PC because Sony refuses to port it. That's what we're dealing with here. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with... Ooh, there's a lot of different options. Siracusa. Ooh, that does look really nice. Welcome in Sulphonic! Deltarune 10 years of development, 4 out of 7 chapters are out, I'm losing it. Oh yeah, no. When Deltarune released like it did, I expected this would take fucking ages. Undertale, it took him like a year or two. Deltarune, he's being much more self-indulgent. My job has no work, so I just play Project Wingman on Steam Deck or NAP. Hey, let's go! That's awesome. It must also get very, very boring, but it's awesome in small doses. Especially since at least they don't micromanage you and prevent you from doing so. The fact that you are just able to dick around on your Steam Deck makes that much more bearable than if you weren't. HK players wept for there was no more Silk Song to go for. And they wept for there was no more Silk Song to go for. There were no more worlds to conquer. Yeah, like, what are they gonna do once they've beaten the game? Genuine question. What else are they looking forward to? It's a major part of their personality at this stage. Okay, let's just find something that looks nice and good. There are a lot of options for background. Volcano could be kind... Nah, we need something really out there. We need something that fits in with the Siracusa. Bloodborne PC already exists, it really does. We could do double Syracuse. Nah, that's too dark. We need something nice and red. Ooh, now that's kind of a party zone. I kind of like that. We don't want a door on the background, though. Because then we don't want a door or a window, I should clarify, because then it looks weird. Yeah, Batman Arkham 2 isn't coming out. You unironically get tired of doing nothing? Oh yeah, absolutely. It's so fucking... Like, that's part of the problem I have with my job. There are so many periods where I just have to sit there and do nothing. But I'm not allowed to dick around. Because I get paid a lot. But it's like, hey, I'm here if anything goes wrong. Let me have fun when there's fuck all to do, please. I'm so bored. Well, hey, look, it's not like they super micromanage. It's just that's what makes me really want to quit. Just every job I ever get to, because I've always been a fast worker, and then when I'm out of things, I don't want to go searching for more things. Oh, this looks horrible. I love this. This looks terrible. This looks atrocious. Sit around and do nothing, security guard? No, I don't work as a security guard. I never have, and I never will. I have worked as a guard. Not a security guard, though. And only briefly, but I haven't a few times worked as a guard where I have a firearm and I'm told to stop people from entering. Ah, the joys of the gun range. It is what it is. Okay, that looks absolutely terrible. Let's see. Ooh, Pizzeria Black is kind of clean. We don't want something super terrible. We want something decent. We honestly kind of want something understated for the wallpaper background. Something nice and relaxed. That's kind of funny. The idea of having a wall, right? Wait, that's hilarious. They busted in the wall to try and get in, but all that's inside this room is fucking staircases, so they can't even use the hole in the wall. Wait, that's so hilarious. That's so peak. They broke in to try and gain access, only to be defeated by endless stairways. I wish companies would realize how much people want to have access to old games. Take the Monster Hunter franchise, Generations Ultimate sold well. They're leaving money on the table. Yeah, how do you think people feel about the fact that Bloodborne is still PS4 exclusive? Our IT guy from last work used to play Dota 2 on the shift because there's nothing else to do. Let's go! The game got me to buy a Switch 1. Yeah, Bloodborne got me to buy a PS4. I can absolutely relate. Can they please release it on PC already? I know they're not going to, but damn. Okay, let's call that bad boy there. Let's take a look at our masterpieces. Let's have a look-see. In fact, let's pilot an operator. Crown Slayer, where you at? Crown Slayer, where you at? Let's recall you. Let's pilot Crown Slayer. So, what's it like being in the clock room? Okay, so first off, you can't actually leave. Crown Slayer is stuck here, but she can at least access the rest of the room. She can visit the cuck chair. She can get annoyed by all of the clocks. She can visit the throne. Can she fit into the Durin chair? I'm gonna guess no. Ooh. Oh, just barely. Oh. Crown Slayer can break her skull on the Durin chair. Let's go. That's pretty peak. But she cannot leave. She is in fact trapped here forever by the sideways orange couch. She can't even appreciate the sign of the Emperor. That is kind of tragic. Okay, let's back out of that bad boy. Utage, let's explore the family pissing emporium. There are 2 exits. One is an elevator, another has a We Want You poster. But you have so many different seats to choose from. You want the cock chair? Do you want the bathroom? Or do you want the sofa? You've also got a teddy bear and a security check, and God bless you if you can access that sink. Best of luck to you. What time is it? Yeah, Orange, I'm not sure. Can you tell? Can you please tell me from the clocks? I keep buying a new one, but they're all saying the same thing. It doesn't make sense to me. There's no numbers on these clocks. How am I supposed to tell? She's stuck here, meaning the clocks measure how much time before she dehydrates. What have I come back to? Welcome back, Haishi! We're doing a final look-through of all of our dorms, seeing if we want to change anything. So yeah, these clocks don't have a time requirement. The airport security check machine, yeah. It's being run by a bear, so it's relatively lax, I will say. But the family pissing does, like, right after you get through the security check, you sit down on the family piss chamber, and then if you're lucky, you can wash your hands. Now, Typhon, on the other hand, she is also stuck. There are so many different stairways, but nowhere for her to go. There's even an elevator. They even busted a hole in the size of the wall to try and get through, but the stairways are blocking you anyway. I find that so funny. The idea that they broke in, blocked by stairways. Oh shit, never mind. If I saw a room anywhere, anytime, I would give myself a hernia out of principle. Which one? Is it the piss room, the stairway room, or are we talking the clock room? Because that's the three options we have. High clearance bathroom. Look! When is the world gonna start catering to motherfuckers who are 11'2"? Why do they want me on the toilet? Orange, why do you want yourself on the toilet? There are 5, arguably 6 chairs here. And you choose the toilet? What's wrong with you? I want you to sit on this chair right here, this table, and stare at the person pissing. As penance. All of them understandable, Heishi. Understandable. All very, very fair soup. Still, I'm pretty happy with these. I'm not gonna lie. I think these are pretty solid. I especially love the fact that you can theoretically wash your hands by jumping and climbing these wooden boards. If I need to be LeBron James to get the full bathroom experience, it's stinky. But think of the bonus of you getting to stare people in the face while they piss. What, you want me to take the basin? Yeah, don't be a coward. South, why did I come with you being obsessed with toilets? I'm not. Chat designed this. Welcome in, Nuo! Sit and watch the person pissing. Don't threaten me with a good time. The person is not Utage. So, no, Soup. Let's imagine it's Helliger. Okay, wait, actually. Good point of discussion. You are required to have a 5-person meetup right here. Which chair are you taking? And which 4 Arknights operators are you hoping show up? Genuine question. You're required to assemble a 5-man squad. You're one of them. Which chair are you taking? The table, the toilet, the bucket, the orange thing, or the 2-person swing seat? We need to jump on top of our buddy like Crown Slayer. Look, it's just forming team unity so you can wash your hands. You crawl up their back, cover all of their jackets with piss, and then you get to watch them. Yeah, genuine question. No, better question that's not so complex. If you had to pick one of these to rent for $1,000 a week in the US, which are you taking? Are you taking the clock room? Are you taking the pisser? Or are you taking the staircase heaven? I'm taking the door and leaving? Okay, so guide me. Heishi, how do I get Typhon out of here? I'm currently in control of Typhon. How do I get into the doorway? If you're so confident you can get out of here, how do I get Typhon out? Explain this to me. Guide my step. Which direction should I be heading? Because I have some bad news for you, Chief. She's not going very far. Pisser, based. I have a good enough stream I can piss from the chair. Yeah, exactly. It's an optional extra challenge. Such masterpiece in each dorm. Yeah, and the best part is there's no leaving. Hardcore parkour. Look. You need to pay your respects to the Vina Victoria mouth, then jump over to a different staircase like it's Dark Souls. Walk down, you've got 3 different options to exit from, and then you can find your way out. Imagine the ambient noises of the clock ticking out of tune. Yeah. There are 2 options here. Either they're perfectly synced, and every second you have a menacing that's deafeningly loud from something like 30 clocks ticking. Or they're out of sync, and you've got every second. I back-kicked the wall and installed a door. Well, I got bad news for you. Okay, let's pick an easier challenge then. I'm controlling Crown Slayer right now, Heishi. How do I get to the door? Because this is a door, but there's no door here. You can't place furniture here, because this is marked as a door. So, Crown Slayer can't escape from there. Maybe you want to go to the kitchen door? No, that's blocked by the cuck chair. Okay, you come around. Oh, there's the actual door. Well, the sofa's in my way. There's no getting around it. Apartment complex. Oh my god, wait, you can actually get around it. Let's go. Never mind. Wait. Okay, there we go. You can just barely get around it. Just barely. Okay, Crown Slayer's free. It's only Typhon who's stuck. Apartment complex. I find it quite simple, actually. You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does. I win. Ooh, I mean, we can fix this. We can fix this so that she can't leave. But you have to stay in one of these dorms. Which floor are you choosing? 1, 2, or 3? This is the only place you can rent. It's this or being homeless. And let's say, for the sake of argument, you do get either Utage, Typhon, or Crown Slayer as a roommate. And that cuts it down to only $9.90 a week instead of $1,000 a week. Which one you choosing to stay in? You can sniff Crown Slayer's feet constantly in this bad boy, because the beds are next to each other. This one doesn't have any beds, so Utage is going to be lying on the couch, and you have to sleep in the security check. And with Typhon, you have a lot of staircases to choose from. Bird flu? Yeah, they tend to do that, huh? For real, for real. Homeless? Let's say homeless isn't an option. You have to pick one of these three. Which you taking? I'm taking Crown Slayer to the infirmary bed and turning off the lights. What, so you're strapping her in? You're taking the fancy pants Egyptian bed that gets flashbanged. so here's what happens to you, Pokums. You go to bed, you switch off the lights, you settle in. Crown Slayer gets up at night, she's got something to do. She turns on the lights so she can find something. Bam! Right in the face. Industrial strength. And then she goes and hides in the Duran chair. Actually, no. You can fit in the Duran chair, she can't. My bad, my bad. Anyone who takes the piss temple, you need to sleep in the security check. That's not going to go well for you. And then Typhon's stairway to heaven, at least you can escape out the back. So it's not all bad. It's not all bad. It is really shocking, though, that there are so few stairways. This is way fewer than I thought there would be. I picked Typhon. Her autism will cancel out my utter disgust. Is Typhon really autistic? I didn't get those vibes from her. I just thought she was, like, abandoned. Because she lived alone for fucking decades. In German, there's an insult, Sitzpisser, which basically means you sit down to piss. Well, ich bin ein Sitzpisser. Warum ist das ein Insult? Nah, not always, of course. Sometimes I just sit down, though. It's comfy. And it's an excuse to not go back to work, where I have to sit at my desk doing nothing. But that is pretty goofy. But yeah, no. I will say, I would personally probably pick Crown Slayer, because I feel like Crown Slayer would be quiet and stealthy, and if you ended up chatting with her, she'd be good conversation. The downside is you get flashbanged every morning, or you could sleep on the couch. If you picked Utage, this is just not a good room. She'd be decent company, but she's way too fashion obsessed. And then Typhon would be my second pick as well. I also sit down to piss at home, but yeah, in a weird way. Oh yeah, gotcha. I sit at home while doing it. Oh, I also sometimes sit at work, but like only when I'm not in a rush. Why am I discussing this? Why did I bring this topic up? That's fine. But no, so on a scale of 1 to 10, Stalkers, what are we rating it? What do you think? Because I don't think we can add anything. I think this is this one done. And I'll obviously take photos and share them with the Discord for anyone who might have headed off. I think the Piss Central, I think this is the best dorm, by far. This is the perfect level of complexity and simplicity. And it's got such a lovely theme about it. It's got a very distinct theme. When you approach this room, you immediately know what's up. There's not too many distractions, but there's also plenty of details to notice. This one's really busy, but the funniest part is all of the clocks on the wall. And then the stairs, they are self-explanatory. Rating from top to bottom with the roommate included, 10.75. Okay, what about without the roommate? Because I feel like you're just giving it a 10 for Crown Slayer. Crown Slayer, what time is it? Yeah, each of these clocks is actually a different time zone, so that at a glance you can, well, at a quote-unquote glance, you can tell any time in the world. You don't need to do any math. We don't approach the room. Ah, wakate kuru no ka. That's fair, that's fair. Is this just an airport? Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, you're straight right. This room is just like airports. The Canberra airport is really similar to this. That's what I was starting it off of. We do just have toilets out in the open like this right next to the security line so that you can piss out any fluids you need to. Without 741. Ooh. Are you talking about, like, how good they are? Or how good they would be as actual rooms? Because if we're talking actual rooms, I agree with that. You motherfucker. Yeah, no, don't worry, Kiwi. I know you're I'm making a joke about all of the different clocks. I'm aware of what you're joking about. Apologies. But no, this one, there are at least beds to lie. Yeah, exactly. This one, there are at least beds. This one, there aren't. You could use, like... this, but Utage is going to get that. So you're stuck using the teddy bear or the security check, neither of which is really good. But at least you've got someone to sit, and here all you have is an endless staircase works. CS theme? Hell yeah. Oh shit, we can't let that play. We gotta end that for real, for real. Alrighty. This didn't take as long as I thought it would. Oh wow, I'm gonna fuck around and see if I can fix VTube Studio. Either I'm levitating slightly, or that happens. Why am I levitating? I don't get it. Okay, I will fix that off screen. That's fine. I now know to check for that and to try and fix that. Okay, thank you all so much for coming. Definitely a little bit of a short stream today, but that's to be expected. You ever just be standing with a 50-meter radius of piss room and Father poochies you and you just end up LeBroning the sink? It's not that hard. Just make sure you don't ever miss, because this is carpeted. The toilet is dead center on a carpet. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming, everybody. This was very, very fun. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming, Pokums. Thanks for coming, Taxi. It was lovely to have you all. Sorry that it's a bit shorter of a stream than usual, but I feel like given the theme, that was to be expected. Alrighty. I hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your day, and I will catch you hopefully tomorrow, and if not, sometime next week. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.